Welcome back to the Talltale Tavern, the monthly one-shot adventure TTRPG podcast. I'm your tavern master and host, Gaeyll, and we are back for Chapter 15 of Expedition Untold. Joining me at the bar tonight... Banana, 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 banana. Wait, is that Highway to Hell? Did I do the wrong AC/DC song?
No, that was right. Right?
Was it right?
Yeah.
Am I wigging out?
You are wigging out,
You're
yes.
fucking wigging out right now.
I'm wigging out. Anyways, Hugh's on the highway to hell. Bam, bam, highway to hell. Highway to hell. He's on the highway to hell. Hugh's on the highway to hell. Nailed it.
That entire time when you were doing the intro, you were like one step away from being a fucking Minions. Banana. Like you were so close to banana.
Is that Highway to Hell? Is that a different ACD song?
I think you're right.
Yeah, no, that's correct. You did the whole intro though.
Yeah, it was unnecessary to do the whole thing.
It was not unnecessary.
You really like diva'd out there at the end too.
I was literally like, am I on
he
like...
never actually introduced me, so...
No, we're just going to move past that.
It's Becca, everybody.
We know who Hugh is.
Yep, Becca's here. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Back to the song.
Back to the song, second verse. Anyways, welcome back, Becca. Thank you. For the AC/DC song that I totally got right. And
you nailed it.
And I nailed it.
The
Amazing.
Armor Class Difficulty Class song, my favorite band.
Yes, of course. Also here,
Nerd.
he did his taxes today. How much worse can hell be? Scott Esmond is here. Welcome, Scott.
Thank you. Happy to be here. I'd rather be here, everybody.
Feel that.
And last but not least, recovering show choir kid, current school psychologist, and sorry, too hot. Aspiring magical girl, it's Brooke. Welcome back, Brooke.
Oh, you really shouldn't eat pizza right in the middle of introducing me, Gaeyll. It's a little
No, it's
rude.
Jack's Pizza. Yeah, it was.
Let it
I
cool
had
down
to.
first. My God.
Everyone knows you got to take that first bite right out the oven of the Jack's Pizza. It's the best bite.
You
Yeah.
want that
So-
sauce to explode like lava into your mouth.
Yeah.
That bite. Yeah.
It's the equivalent of the neck pour, and for whiskey bottles, if you guys know about the neck pour, if you pour whiskey out of the bottle, the whiskey in the neck, it hasn't touched the oxygen yet. So that first pour, better than all the other pours in the whiskey bottle. It's totally real, totally a thing. And that's the same thing for Jack's Pizza. You have to take it out and taste it right out the oven.
That's why I shake my whiskey before I drink it.
Get the best
I want
of
it
it all
equally
mixed
distributed.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's get to it. Let's reopen the book, turn to chapter 15, and continue the story of Expedition Untold. Roll the intro.
Previously on Expedition Untold. It was a lot. It started off with us meeting Bob again in the story of Mothership, and he helped us travel back to Earth to meet the Crowning AI Achievement Gang. We stopped Hihachi and released the good AI, Alice, but in doing so, Alice had to completely wipe Viper, Lad, and Paolo's personalities. And after that, it went bad. The ooze monster showed up, and it just kept beating me down until I finally got hit with a memory attack, and it forced me to live my greatest regret. The Oblex gave me the so-called opportunity to make everything better, to reverse my memory, to bring back River and Imtiro's parents, but I had to fight back. Hugh took the Oblex out, and then Thwick contacted us and sent us a portal to the next story. I have to keep trying. We have to keep going. And so, our story continues.
As you all stand on the surface of Earth, you see an awakening of machines all around you, coming to life, gifted by Alice and the sacrifice of your AI friends. You sense that, much like Zoonopia and Maleficent 7, the story is starting to reset. Not just for this story, but for Mothership as well. You stand with L10 and Beatrice, the old tiefling woman who works for the Bureau of Mortal Intake for the Nine Hells. She stands before a circular portal wreathed in flames, dipping down into the earth, with a cigarette in her hand.
So, I've got 1 day off a year, and this is kind of eating up my time, so if you all could just jump into this portal, you've got a bug friend down there that's waiting for you.
Hugh looks at the fire and goes, Is it gonna hurt?
Huh? Oh, on the way in? No. I mean, it's hell, so it all kind of hurts down there, like it's bad. But no, the portal thing, it's not gonna burn you on the way down, I don't think. But you're a troll?
Yeah.
I think you'll be fine. You'll probably be fine.
Okay.
I don't recall anybody getting burned in Hell Hath No Fury, Jugenard, so I feel you're at no more risk than you are at any time you are traveling with me.
You're not a risk. All right.
I know I'm not one to speak, by the way, on this, but you might want to consider cutting down on the smoking, because I think it is doing something to your voice.
Oh, me?
Yes, you.
Right. Yeah, no, my larynx has like been gone for years. Like it's really totally roasted and toasted. I don't think you can't like burn toast more than it's been burned, right? So, thanks for the concern, but I think it's a lost cause.
I'm gonna walk through.
Are you? Is this a robot boy coming with you too? This little robot?
Oh.
Yes, no. No. I have other things I need to do, I think. He just walks away. Bye, L10. We'll miss you. And then he like turns into steam and fucking disappears into the sky.
Should we have told him to go find the Inquirer? We probably should have.
The stories are resetting, I feel, right? When we leave, so he'll end up there. I'm in too goofy of a mood right now for this serious situation we're in.
Well, maybe we should go so it can reset.
I say we should go so that we can finally finish this and teach this ooze a lesson.
Yeah. Namby, are you feeling okay?
Yes, you seem less peppy than normal.
No, I feel pretty bad. I talked to the Oblex thing.
What did it show you? If you can, share.
I mean, it's...
Okay, you guys just let me know, all right? I'll be over here.
She like throws a cigarette down, takes two in her hand.
Thanks, Phaedrix.
Like flames up like her thumb to like light the cigarettes, and then just like has two of them in her fingers, just the long drag, and like walks away and is just admiring the machine landscape.
What the hell is all this? Yeah.
I mean, it's not as bad as you guys. I mean, you guys lost somebody. It made me watch something I did when I was in school that was really mean to somebody else. And it tried to use that to get me to make a deal. Apparently, if I had been nicer to that guy, he would have... I don't even know if I should tell you this. It's like, is knowing gonna hurt even more?
I'll only say that whatever it told you, I don't think we can even believe any deal that this ooze would try to make with us. And whether or not you tell us, you say it showed you a memory of you doing something mean, which is almost, frankly, Namby, impossible for me to believe as somebody who knows you. And I know that doesn't help change the memory or how you feel about it if you did do something like that, but I think perhaps the reason why it's so hard for me to believe the Namby I know could do that is because of the profound impact that memory had on you. And it's only further proof why we must stop this ooze, because changing the story changes the lessons that they teach us.
I mean, basically it was trying to trick me by saying that by changing what I did, that it could bring back your family, both of you. And I mean, you guys have to know I want nothing more than if that could happen. I mean, but...
Please. I would love nothing more than for my mother to be back, but you cannot change what has happened. I don't believe for a moment that ooze could truly bring her back to me. And I would not trade the Namby that I know for the chance at an impossible dream.
It was just probably a trick, Namby. Those things can't be changed. People's stories shouldn't be changed. And one bad choice that you made doesn't define your entire character. Like Mtiro was saying, that's not who you are. And I think we know you pretty well.
Okay, all right, let's go. We gotta get that thing.
I think Hugh looks down at Namby's very exhausted body.
Yeah.
Like 2 levels of exhausted body. And
maybe.
Recognizes it from what happened to him. And kind of, as he turns to the portal, just scoops her up and puts them on his shoulders. And then gives her feet a little squeeze, just like River.
Oh, I'm ticklish.
Not that he knows. Just a little like River did to her.
Mtiro, you feel like something on your ear, and Beatrice is behind you lighting a cigarette like on your hair. Like,
Please, allow me. And I'll give her a
Oh, thank you. These cigarettes, they just burn out so fast. I gotta find a better person, dealer, whatever. All right, y'all ready to go then?
Yes, I think we are all ready to be rid of
All right,
this
off
place.
you go, and she shoves you into the portal.
and as you fall into the portal, fire swirls around you, as well as some of the golden pages that you've seen before. And you watch as the crowning AI achievement world resets. You all gain the benefit of a long rest. Namby, exhaustion hits you like a truck after your experience with the Oblex. Reliving that memory and having to be mean to that boy. You get the benefit of the long rest, but you have 2 levels of exhaustion. You all continue to fall through the portal until you land on warm stone in a basement room, and in front of you is an imp, a 1 foot tall little imp, in a downward position, and you hear him.
Child's pose into downward dog. Just doing a yoga pose. That's the stuff. What? Whoa.
Whoa. And you see the portal above you guys closes.
What? Oh. Did you guys just... That portal shat you out like a big what? Who? Wait a second. Are you the book club?
Yes, first of all, thank you for phrasing that so repugnantly. It was truly marvelous
was
to
beautiful.
behold. My name is
Poetry.
Imtiro Berstero, and these are my esteemed and valiant companions, Huguenard Rockbridge and Namby Pambleton.
He puffs his like chest up. He's got like a little belly, like tries to puff it
Oh,
up.
so cute.
My name is Gaeyll, spelled the normal way.
Nice to meet you. He like flutters up and like shakes your hand. Tiro and
Very nice
Mr. Hugh and
Hi, Gaeyll.
oh, someone my size. Hello. You must be Namby.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Oh, I think there's a problem. We're supposed to be in hell, yet I seem to be looking at an angel. And he flutters down a little bit.
I am actually blessed by one of those, but that's not really relevant right now.
He like flutters up and he like gets close to you. If you be my angel, I'll be your devil. And then you hear like behind, there's like a stack of books in this room, like pretty high stack. And you see a half elf woman kind of walk around wearing a black dress. Gaeyll, will you please join the table?
Yay.
Oh my god, the book club. Thank God you are finally here. I was just over in the corner stabbing my eyes out because he will not stop doing the downward dog. So I appreciate the distraction from his,
I've been working on the advanced moves. I've been doing the child's pose for like 30 days, and now I can finally do downward dog. That feels so good.
I mean, he is impressively flexible for one with a pot belly so large, I must say.
Well, he pulled his hamstring the other day, so don't be too excited.
Mm-hmm. I did pull my hamstring. I might need somebody to rub it. And he looks over at Namby and like
wags his eyebrows at her.
I step between him and Namby, and I look to Gaeyll and say, oh, hello, I'm sorry, allow me to introduce myself. I am Imtiro Berstero, and these are my esteemed and valiant colleagues, Huguenard Rockbridge and Namby Pambleton, who I would appreciate if you could keep your imp away from, please, because he's being a little aggressive.
Yeah, he does that. Sorry.
Tara, we don't know if she's into. Namby, do you want me to set you down? We don't want to get in your. Okay. All right. I just wanted to check. I didn't want to assume. All right.
Well, hello, I'm Gaeyll, spelled the not normal way. But it's either Gaeyll is fine. You can call me Gaeyll, and you can call him anything else.
Okay.
We've been told that there is a book club coming from a bug creature, which I'm assuming.
Yes, that's me. Yes. Sorry. And you see like his bug arm like above the books. I'm sorry. I was just deep into these books. Welcome everyone. And you see Thwick step out with his blue uniform. You're all here. Oh, thank goodness. Welcome to the Hell Hath No Fury story. We are in the first layer of hell, called Avernus, in the basement of Axe Chiselot's castle. Welcome. I'm glad you all made it.
It's good to see you again, Thwick.
Yes, it's wonderful to be here in hell. Thank you for the warm welcome. All right, well, I suppose we should get down to business, perhaps, right?
Oh, right, yes.
How
so
has the
where to
story
start?
changed? How do we help? Where's the ooze? How do we kill it?
Yes, we should, we should get to that. We should get the rest of the party here. And he goes over and like opens the door and leans out. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah, just 1 second, please. And then coming around the corner with a bag of holding comes Diandra wearing her chain link dress. And she gets into the room and she's like, I just need to do one more. And she flips out a bag of guts, and then she casts Animate Dead on the pile of guts she does to raise 2 zombies there. And you could see Diandra's like she's got her normal crying mascara look, but then her fingernails also almost look like they're painted purple because it's like as if you slammed every one of your fingers into like a car door, you know? Her nails are all black and bruised looking as she like summons it up. And
what Hugh likes?
Is this what you're into,
know what you're talking
Hugh?
about?
Namby is just tapping Hugh's shoulder rapidly, like, oh my god.
Hugh immediately took like 3 steps back up and like butted up against the wall behind him. He does not know what to do with his body. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It just caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting. I don't know why I wasn't expecting this.
Oh my gosh, you guys are here. That's awesome. Is he still doing the downward dog thing over there?
Yeah, I've tried to block it out, but it's like it just keeps finding me somehow.
It's like it's looking at me when he bends over. Yes, hello, Diandra it is. My name is Imtiro Berstero, and these are my esteemed and valiant companions, Huguenot Rockbridge the Mighty, and Namby Pambleton. And Diandra kind of looks at Hugh, not that interested, and then looks at him. Oh my god, she's so cute. I wonder what her little circulatory system looks like.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be morbid like that. It's just kind of in my nature.
How many people are you going to play in this episode?
Don't worry about it.
Namby, you're very popular in hell.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that makes me kind of nervous.
Well, you don't get a lot of creatures that look like you down here. Not that I've been down here that long, but, you know, you are a nice change of pace from most of the things that we see.
Most of them look like that. And then there's Gaeyll still doing some weird shit.
He's doing another stretch, and then he stands up, and
I would like, before Twig starts talking, I would like to also issue a formal apology to Namby. I'm sorry, when I saw you, I was just taken aback by your beauty and your strong, powerful thighs, and I don't know what got over me. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'll keep it more chill.
and he like licks his finger, like does the butt thing where it's like sizzles on his butt.
Sorry, I don't know what that was either.
This is growth for him, believe it or not. So
Yeah, no, I do appreciate an apology. Just maybe don't talk about people's thighs next time. You do
I
them.
screwed it up again. All right, yeah, I won't talk about any more thighs.
Or just like body parts in general. Okay.
Body parts, got it.
Thwick, what's going on?
Who's got body parts?
Okay, so where to start? Diandra and Gaeyll, not you, Gaeyll, your stories that you lived, your reality was different from what they knew. We've already been over this. Everything's kind of jumbled a little bit. Their story changed. Would you like to tell them, or I could tell them kind of what's different from what we know from the book?
Yeah, I guess I don't fully know what story you guys have heard. I mean, Thwick told us a little bit, but...
Well, Hugh, you've read it a bunch, haven't you?
I've read it a normal, healthy amount of times.
Interesting. Okay.
what an odd thing to say.
Yeah. I mean, I do understand we're probably a really fun read, Gaeyll, so I can't blame you.
Yeah, true.
Well, okay, so you guys all went to Candy's apartment first, and you got her. And then you did like a cool fashion thing and you got your cool dresses. And then you went to the party. You had to wait a really long time in like the hell waiting room or whatever. And then you were at the party and you had to figure out which one was the guy. And you did successfully. And then you had to go through like this weird door and then you fought him. And then you beat him and that's the end.
Well, what about when Radia died?
Oh, no.
Radia
that
died?
didn't happen.
That didn't happen.
Oh.
That one might be my fault.
Oh.
You killed Radia?
I mean, I cast enemies abound on him to do the thing, and then it turned into like a whole big fight, and she got taken out like in the process. And
that happened in the story, but it didn't. It just went well. He like punched somebody, and then they like kicked him out.
Isn't that just like how a man would do it? You know, I assume the Zeus is a man. Something goes well for me, and he needs to change it so that it's a horrible disaster, like it always is. But then we went and we tried to stop him, but he summoned Grast. And then,
yeah,
and then he left, and Candy went with him.
What? That makes so much sense, actually.
That makes a lot of sense.
I mean, we all
actually.
kind of could tell she was still in love with him. A little part of me is rooting for them. I'm going to be honest.
It's because you're so loyal and a good friend. So what did Grass do when he came? Did he stay here or did he leave?
Well, eventually he left. He left us down here, and he went upstairs and provided me with the supplies that I need for these guys. Here.
The sound was
Upstairs,
horrendous.
like at the castle, upstairs, like material plane?
No, not planes. Just the rest of the party upstairs.
Okay, so literal upstairs.
Upstairs, literally, yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, so Grast was is a demon lord, right? And ex Chiselot, he had tricked him at one point. He was very braggadocious about the event, and so this whole thing was set up as a revenge plot by the demon lord. And so, like Diandra said, he came in and through the portal and went upstairs and murdered all the devils. And I think he's just went on a rampage out on the plane of Avernus. I did go up to confirm that was the case, and boy oh boy, it was pretty messy up there. It's pretty gross.
It's amazing. I mean, it's really sad, but it's also like amazing. Yes, I can't help but notice that these zombie creatures you've created are impressive to say the least, but I don't know, they are a little disgusting. Perhaps maybe we could have somebody better here, to help them out. And Imtira pulls out a piece of paper and writes out and in the corner, a mysterious stranger emerges. And I'm just going to say there's like a coat rack in the corner that has like a cloak and a mask on it. And it just turns to like have arms and legs. And it's like wearing the mask. It basically pictured the tuxedo mask from Sailor Moon, but like a coat rack is the vibe that
There's this
thing
beautiful
has.
like onyx black and red like coat hanger in the corner that like comes to life and has this cloak on it.
Tuxedo mask basically is just a coat rack, so it's fine.
Exactly. Yeah. But you didn't do anything. This is vibe. And then I said, it may not be from mortal flesh, but as you can see, it captures the true spirit of life within it, and I think perhaps it could bolster your zombies to make them even more potent. That's very impressive. Do you think it could get all of them, though? And then Diandra mentally commands the door to open, and in walk 31 additional zombies that Diandra has created out of the viscera upstairs.
So how many is that total?
33 zombies under
33.
Diandra's
So
control.
you're playing 35 characters, basically.
36 if you count the animated
36 because the
object.
animated
True.
coat rack.
So the zombies,
chill.
they walk in and they are the devils from upstairs. A lot of them
was gonna say, do we
tattered and
recognize
bloodied,
them?
but dressed to the nines. They've got, some of them have their masquerade masks on. You can see some that are like these like spiny devils that come up and they're like have a giant like slash mark through them. A lot of like sword marks through a lot of them. You see one devil that's got like chains like hanging off of it. So all these like zombies that are these devils from the party, well dressed, walk in and
I assume
throughout
we
the area.
see Elle with a book and a purple scarf and a bugbear with a wine stain, or no, a vodka cranberry stain on him, and a group of girls, I think, was one of the party members we had.
Yep. They all walk in. All these zombies. Scott, can you tell us how that's possible real quick?
Yeah, sure. So I'm using almost every single one of Diandra's 3rd, 4th, and 5th level spells. She already had 3 zombies at the end of the first day, so I use 1 4th level spell to raise 4 more. Then I do a 5th level animate dead to preserve those guys for 4 hours or for another 24 hours. It's been a long rest worth of time, so she gets all her spells back, raises up like 30, however many more with the rest of her animate deads right there with that. So I think I cast animate dead at a 5th level like 3 times, a 4th level 3 times, and a 3rd level 3 times, basically.
Wow.
And Diandra creates an additional zombie because she's a necromancer class every time she makes a zombie with animate dead, and there's no concentration element to it, so you can just make as many as you want. The only stipulation is normally that it has to come from one body to do it. There's a lot of bodies upstairs, so
that's the only limitation is bodies. And guess what? There's a lot of bodies upstairs.
Bodies aplenty.
Thwick looks like all the zombies are coming in. He looks like nauseous. He's like visibly like shaking and sorry. I get used to it. I will. I know this is part of the plan, but it's just
would
a
it
lot
make you feel
to
better
handle.
if they were more like lively, like they were at the party, and she like mentally commands them to start kind of dancing in place?
Huh.
They're kind of beautiful when you look at them like this. You know, it's like they're still alive.
He rolled a 2 on his constitution check. He throws up.
Hugh reaches over and just kind of gently rubs his back.
Namby
you,
hops
thank you.
down and she's like walking him through a breathing exercise.
His whole
Like,
carapace turns green, like because he can just change his color with his camouflage self, and he just like completely turns green.
Oh, poor Thwick.
It's all right. It's okay. I got it. It's all right. We gotta do this because we gotta make it through hell. So here's the deal. Here's what's been going on. So when William was still alive, he was connected somewhat to the Oblex. Why? Something to do with his connection to the Tavern and his role as story keeper. The Oblex became a story keeper as well. And what William told me is that when there are multiple story keepers, they all have the ability to share some of the knowledge on how stories are developing and changing, so it doesn't get confusing among them when they're traveling from planet to planet telling stories. The Oblex didn't seem to realize that William knew what it was doing. And so William was able to see that it set up a safeguard for itself. Using a spell called Contingency, it was able to set up a series of events to occur if it ever died, resurrecting it in a safeguarded location. That location is here in Hell. So our desperate plan was to kill the Oblex, making it spawn here in Hell, where it is separated from the stories so that we can travel to its location and destroy it once and for all.
Okay.
Okay.
I assume that's all crystal clear then.
Sure. You know, it's honestly not the weirdest thing we've heard. I don't think so.
So, when you guys portaled in, did you, do you feel well rested? Do you feel like you're ready to go? Do you need some time? I just need a little bit of time to pack the books, but we should be ready to head out, actually, so we can, get to the Oblex and start our journey through the 9 hells. Well, we don't have to go through all 9, but really just 2. But it'll be a trip. We'll soldier on.
I mean, I just kind of had a thing with the Oblex, so I'm feeling pretty weak, but I mean, I don't want everyone to wait for me. It's going to take a while for me to feel normal again.
All right. So what's happening outside this story is probably significant. Because the Oblex is not connected really to the stories or to the reality stone anymore after it died, William said that the stories would probably descend into chaos. And so right now, outside of this reality, the stories are going crazy. Changes of the story are happening frequently everywhere else. And so right now we have Diandra and Gaeyll with us. In the future, we may be able to get some more help. And he pulls out this book. This is a book that William gave me. It's how portals can open through different stories. If we go along, there might be a page that lights up where we can rip it out and toss it, I suppose. And we might gain an ally, somebody who can join us from one of the stories as we traverse through hell. I don't know how long Diandra and Gaeyll Gaeyll, I suppose, have with us. I would think that Gaeyll and Gaeyll will stay together.
I'm sorry that he didn't include you among the people I say to all my zombies behind me.
But that's the basics of the plan. And I've collected a lot of books and resources to help us as we go. And he points to just like, it's like stacks and stacks of books behind him. I've got books about the devils, about demons, about the blood war. I think hopefully if we need to reference anything, we'll have all the tools we need.
Do you need help carrying those?
Oh no, it'll just take me a second to pack it up. And he like picks up a haversack and he like takes a book and like puts it in. It's it'll have enough room.
Namby, are you sure you don't want, I don't know, to rest a little bit? I mean,
I don't know. I don't know if time is important right now.
I would say that time is very important.
Then we can't rest just for me.
Okay.
Even a diminished Namby Pambleton is fiercer than most creatures in this plane, I feel. We will not be hindered by this. I do think we might be hindered if our friend Thwick here continues to vomit at the sight of our horde of companions. So I have a plan to help with that. And Zero starts rubbing his hands together and makes a whole bunch of smoke that starts spreading down across the room, and it covers all the zombies up, like the smoke pours over them and creates an illusion. He casts the spell Seeming, which allows him to alter the appearance of any amount of creatures that he can see. And so I turn the zombie horde of 33 zombies so that there are 11 Nambys, 11 Hughs, and 11 Imtiros in the group. I think that this should make it much easier for us to traverse this plane without the ooze being able to single us out.
Whoa! And you see Gaeyll start to fly up and flutter towards the horde of Nambys, just slowly like flying over toward them. Whoa!
Oh gosh!
He's like looking at them. And he like pokes his finger through, and it's like it's an illusion, right? And so he like pokes his finger through, and like a zombie like bites at his finger.
Oh no! Please don't do that. Also, Bard man, thank you for that, but a little rude and presumptuous to cast without asking me if it was okay. It's my horde, but I will say it is a good idea. Thank you. I know it's almost like we share one mind on this.
I could listen to Scott talk to himself. Yeah, just for the rest of the episode. I'm just like, this is like when Skort and Diandra were like talking in the tavern, and I like was listening to that. I was like, this is the best.
It's my nightmare, but also my dream to have these two characters that I can compound their spells onto each other.
Yeah. That's amazing, Imtiro. That's really helpful.
This is amazing.
But they lack some verve. Before we go, Imtiro leads some into a corner.
Do we need to be like more zombie?
Into the corner?
No. I'll just while we're getting ready, Imtiro's going to cast motivational speech 3 times on 5 groups of zombies to make 15 zombies that have an additional 10 temporary HP.
Whoa.
Yeah. These ones can lead the charge. Do not fear, my undead friends. You may not be alive, but the spirit burns within you. You can still fight. I'm motivating these zombies.
Amazing.
Wow.
If anything, Namby, your slightly diminished state will only make you blend in more with the zombies.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Can you so you can cast it 3 times and it covers how many?
Each one covers 5 of them, so I've got 15 of them. I have a spreadsheet of them listed out on my end with the zombies. Having some of them having 32 health and some of them having 42. So I've
roll a perception check.
Okay. I would love to. Is this Imtiro that's rolling the perception check?
Imtiro.
Okay. Just have to be clear. Not great, an 8.
You fail to realize that Gaeyll has stepped in front of one of the zombies and takes one of those temporary HP because he wants to hear the speech, and so he gets one instead of one of the
You
zombies.
fucker, Gaeyll.
So cute.
How much does he get?
He gets 10 temp HP and also has advantage on wisdom saving throws. And when he first takes damage, if he takes damage, he gets advantage on the next attack that he does. And that will go away if he loses all the temp HP. Like, he'll only have one round of it. But if he took like 8 damage, that would maintain like the next time he got hit as
Gotcha.
well.
Gotcha.
He's also
So-
just an imp, just like normal imp as well. So I don't know if you have the stat block or want the stat block for that, Kyle, but I have it.
No. If you want to keep, you'll be in control of him, like for
Got it.
Combat scenarios and things. So you can
doubled his HP.
I'll have you.
So thank
You
you.
doubled it. You hear him.
That's
You-
amazing.
You give the speech to the zombies and look down and just hear that.
Woo, yeah, all right. I love the feeling. Yeah,
And he like tries to do a handstand and falls.
No,
yeah.
and I admire your
feel good.
spirit. You are welcome to it. You are welcome to this.
Great, thank you. Feel so good. Okay,
We ready? And you see Thwick is like just putting all the stack of books into his haversack, and he finishes up and slings a big backpack on his back and says, "All right,
I think that's it. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out the hell, I suppose.
okay." So how do you get up the stairs? Because you leave the room. There's a little bit of a hallway. There's a spiral staircase up. So what's the order of operations here?
How wide is it?
The stairs. It's a spiral staircase. It's fairly shallow, so you could probably it's like the stairs down, so it'd be too wide. Like you could walk 2 people
All right,
wide.
well,
on
I'll
it.
let the people go first, but Diandra will be behind the zombies, like commanding them up the stairs. And you can see she's got like celestial, almost puppet strings if you look the right way, with the coming out of her gross bruised fingers, like she's marionetting them almost magically.
That's great. And is Dedgar with you?
No, canonically, Dedgar was with like Volok, and then we never really wrapped up where Volok had him in Hell Hath No Fury. I don't think he was in like a bag of holding that Volok had taken from Diandra.
In this version, I definitely don't think you could have gotten back to him if you defeated him potentially, but
Yeah, so I just assume he just has Dedgar. There's no Dedgar among these
Okay.
zombies. Yes, but
Um,
I'm also assuming Diandra still had the same. Like Volok explained that to her that Dedgar wasn't really dead or whatever. I'm assuming that still happened. Like she has
Okay.
some understanding that she may have been deceived in the past and is thus motivated to end this further deception of reality, gaslighting her.
Cool.
Do we feel like that we are like walking up and going to like potentially immediately kind of go into encounters, or are we feeling like we're teleporting places? I'm just curious if would Hugh feel like he should summon his echo now or to save bonus action later?
You ask Thwick that, and Thwick is like, he's like looking up, like trying to figure out which one of you is talking, and then,
Yes.
Oh wait, I have a solution for that
Hi.
too. While Imtira was doing his motivational speech stuff, Diandra ritual casts the spell Rari's telepathic bond that can link 8 creatures telepathically up to an hour, so that we can now all communicate mentally. So that we can't get confused as much. I feel like if you have a mental connection with somebody, you must know kind of where it's coming from, but I don't know.
yes.
Is other Gaeyll
Excellent.
in that?
Yeah, sure. I don't want to
Yes.
exclude other Gaeyll.
So Thwick's like, well, we plan to walk. I have a map. I can show you the direction that we're going. But yes, I assume once we leave the castle, we don't really know exactly what we're going to find, but we need to get to the docks. That's kind of the first step. So yes, if you have something to cast, maybe now would be a good time.
Okay. Sorry guys, just really fast. Does anyone have a dagger by any chance? I lost my screwdriver.
I don't think that was your screwdriver, Hugh.
Well, I mean, I borrowed it and it had.
I have a
got
small
this.
Also,
knife.
there's so many
Diandra
other
says.
tools that are
Diandra,
actually sharp.
Diandra has a small knife she holds up. You need a knife?
Oh, well,
Here.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. Sorry about this real fast. And then I just slash my palm and then hand it back. Thank you so much.
Blue blood? Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe Diandra's more intrigued.
Tastes normal.
Oops, I took 6 necrotic damage with that.
Oops.
Whoops, the Becca rolls.
I've done that before. I've cut myself too deep before, too. I understand.
I'm a little new to it. And which one? I think with this one, it's going to be the ice starts to form over Bone Crusher as summon the Rite of River as I rub my blood over the rune on there.
As you do this necrotic damage to it, you look up at that family rune and you realize that you have the ability to choose some other damage types based on some other family that you have come to know and love. And so you choose the cold damage for River, but you do have other options now.
Yeah. And then the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to summon my Echo.
Who is it? Who's it going to be?
Oh, this actually could be potentially very funny. I think I know whose number this is. Oh, no,
There's
it
only
is.
like 80 characters.
Yeah.
Well, I know this number because I've rolled it before. So the ink spreads out of the journal and starts to form. And all of a sudden, not only are there multiple Hughs and multiple Nambys and multiple Mtiros, but now there's a second Diandra standing next to Diandra. And there's the little ink hearts around it, and Hugh starts batting them down really fast. I draw pictures from the books that we read. Thank you for the use of your knife.
Don't look anatomically accurate at all.
They're circles. I just sometimes slip when I draw them.
Hugh's really good at drawing.
I mean, it's a lovely rendition. It's a little odd to meet somebody who has brought a version of me to life, but I'm hardly one to judge at the same time, so.
And Gaeyll flutters up. And those hearts, why are there hearts all around her? What is that?
Gaeyll, come over here.
Oh, yeah, what is it? Yeah, hello,
Hey,
Namby, my
don't-
precious Namby.
Shh, don't say anything about those hearts. Okay, now go on over there.
Right, okay.
Roll persuasion.
Can she roll with advantage because of her thick thighs?
I mean, doesn't Gaeyll want to impress her?
I mean,
That's
not a
3. Oh no, now he's just close to me.
Okay, so I'm supposed to ignore the hearts and the obvious connection that they have?
Well, yeah, but don't make a big deal out of it. We don't want to embarrass him.
Oh yeah, so it's this could be like a secret between you and me, like a little shared connection that you and I have
Yes.
together. Yeah, okay.
Yes, we do now share this secret, you and me. Yep.
Okay. Roll
That's an
persuasion
objective
again.
test.
This is with advantage. So this is your advantage.
Okay, that's a 16.
That works. That works. Okay. Incredible. So Diandra and Hughes and Nambys and Mtiros
And
and
Gaeyls.
Thwick
And
and
Gaeyls. There's
Gaeyls. Multiple
There's just
Gaeyls.
Thwick.
One singular coat hanger. Right? The coat hanger's still there, right? Yes.
and the coat
Yeah.
and the coat rack man. Yes, he's here.
Oh my gosh,
The coat
party.
rack man. That's what
Yeah.
we'll call him.
Yes.
Walk up the stairs, and you get up the stairs, and you see Thwick starting to pinch his nose. As you get closer, and as you walk up the stairs, you are hit with an odor. You are hit with a sweet odor. Not grotesque, not gross. It smells good. This is like the smell that you get when you walk by somebody and they have just that hint of cologne, and it makes you stop and look and see who just walked past. That's what you smell as you go up the stairs. and you walk out into the ballroom, and you see this ballroom is grotesque with gore, blood and viscera covering the walls and floors of this once beautiful ballroom. Most of the dance floor is cleared of bodies, but the bloodstains still remain.
It was so hard to separate out like the people into just the parts from one person to make these zombies. You guys have no idea. They were a real mess up here.
Oh,
You have amazing
Good.
dedication.
good job.
Thank you.
And then you
very
see,
much.
sitting on the stage, a figure, a 9-foot-tall demon with skin as black as ink, a chiseled body, strong arms. He wears a fine silk vest with no shirt on underneath. He rests one hand with 6 fingers on a decapitated head of ex-Chiselot, and in the other hand he holds a waved blade that slowly drips acid on the floor. Tss, tss. And he looks at you with piercing, burning white eyes. And he smiles, and every plane and curve of his body, every glance of his eyes promises a mixture of pleasure and pain. I didn't know you two would still be here. And you've got a whole party with you now. And you see Grazist sitting on this stage.
Yep, we were actually just leaving though.
Yes, well, shouldn't run into much trouble out there. There's a whole lot of dead devils out there, but I've had my fun. I've let a few of my helpers run wild, but it's time that I return back to where I'm from. And you see this, like, he's got a Barlgura, like, with him, Barlgura. It's like a just big, hulking, large, like, orangutan demon beast that's kind of with him. But, there's one thing I need to do before I leave. Maybe you can help me with the decision. We can all come up with it together. The answer. And the Barlgura kind of like turns around and walks into a room and grabs some chains, walks out with 3 humanoids bound with chains, and throws them down before the Demon Lord. To get back to my home in the Abyss, to open the portal, I need to kill someone. These 3 had contracts with the Amnitsu ex-Chiselot, who you've met before, and he like kind of just like pats this decapitated head next to him. These contracts are now, of course, void. So why don't you choose which one for me to kill so I can get back home? And you see the 3 figures before you are an elf, a minotaur, and an earth genasi. And he points to the elf in a fine suit. This first man made a deal for money to save his textile factory. Ex-Chiselot gave him the money and the factory was saved. But ex-Chiselot demanded more profits. So this man made some decisions you might say are unethical. Giving loans to employees that they could never pay off, so they had to work for him or suffer the consequences. Working conditions had become quite unsafe in his factory as well. But safety measures dip into profits, which just isn't worth it. He points to another man, a middle to older aged minotaur with graying hair. This second man made a deal to bring his wife back from the dead. An act of true love, because he couldn't live without her. The deal was for every year she's alive, he has to pay the Amnitsu 2,000 gold. Quite a steep price for a poor cemetery groundskeeper. So he started stalking family members at funerals, convincing them to leave their loved ones' valuables in their graves, because it would mean something to them in the afterlife, or their loved ones would find comfort in having it, or how grand it would be to show everyone around how much they meant to you and throw in that valuable jewelry. No one questions a groundskeeper with a shovel after hours, do they? And he then walks behind an old Earth Genasi woman. This woman's contract was simple. She just needed a quick, effective poison that would work on an Earth Genasi. For her husband. It worked. Now, please, choose one of them for me to kill. If you don't choose one of them, I'll choose someone. You can ask them any questions you'd like. They'll be truthful. And he sits down.
Diandra says telepathically, I mean, do you think he would take Gaeyll instead? Like, not you, Gaeyll, but the other Gaeyll.
Other Gaeyll. Other Gaeyll's in the chat.
Is this all connected? What did you say? I missed it. I was paying attention to something else. I was thinking about something else.
I said you look really good today, Gaeyll.
Thanks. I've been working.
I kind of missed it. What did the Earth Genasi do? I got
poisoned her
sucked
husband,
into the love
right?
story.
The last one, he poisoned her husband. What did the first one do?
Well, did the
Basically
husband
created
deserve
a sweatshop. I know. What did the husband do? No, but we can't make this choice for them.
I mean, we don't have enough context. We don't know who these people are. I mean, you guys were just saying you're not defined by one bad thing you did.
It's true, but
And
these
he's a
people might all
demon.
be
They
really
lie.
bad. My friend, I don't think we can't choose one of these people.
Can't do that. Otherwise, we're no better than them.
I mean, one of them's gonna die no matter what. Anyway, I mean, if they
Well,
die,
did you notice what he said? He said someone. He's going to pick someone, not one of them.
But we have to pick one of them. We can't just pick
Supposedly,
anyone.
we
in the
have to pick
room?
one of them, or he picks someone.
Can we just give him a zombie?
Oh yeah, Diandra, I know you spent a lot of time and effort, and you're really talented and really powerful. Maybe you could just give one of the zombies. I mean, you crafted them so well. Maybe he would accept that.
I mean, we could try. We can ask him if he would take one. We don't even have to tell him that it's a zombie. He probably won't be able to tell, right?
Yeah, you
I
did.
have
You
a
guys
feeling
both did
a
such good
demon
job.
prince knows, but
Well, maybe.
but maybe he'll accept it anyways.
They're just differently alive, right? It's the
Yeah.
same thing.
I mean,
Exactly. They're as
You
good as
know.
alive, is what I always tell people.
yeah. And like
All
you guys
right.
put a lot of spells in there. I think it could work. Mind you, we're all doing this telepathic, so we're all just
Yeah.
wide-eyed staring at each other intently.
He is relaxed. Grazis leans back and he looks relaxed and looks, has a look of
We just
pleasure
need
on his
1
face
minute. We
as you
really
guys are
don't want to
looking
make
at
the
each other.
wrong decision.
Take all the time you need.
I do have a hat of disguise self. Is there? Well, there's no point. They're already disguised. I could get
Yeah, they
one of the
already look
zombies
like
to look
us.
like one of the people up there, but I don't know if there's any way we'd be able to make that swap
Well, and there'd
without
still
him noticing.
just be two of them. I'm not sure that that's going to trick anybody.
Well, fair.
Why
I
don't
just
we
meant
just
if we
see?
could execute when he's not looking, we replace one of them. You
switch
know?
him.
Yeah, the old switcheroo. But I don't know.
I
how
could
we
cast Emboldening Bond on. Oh, there's 3 of them though. Okay, I could cast Emboldening Bond on one that we say, and then you could cast Disguise Self, and then can we make it use Protective Bond to switch places right before it dies?
Well, when we switch place, wait. Oh
If she passes it
no.
on one of them.
It has to choose to do it though, so zombies might not be smart enough to do that. No offense, Diandra.
Well, they have to choose to do it, but can't you give them an order to do it?
Yeah, I just can command them mentally to do
You
it.
just command them to do it.
Yeah, I can single
but
one
then,
out.
I mean, it does stand next to them, so he'll be able to.
He'll
it
know
won't
pretty
switch
much immediately,
places.
Oh, they
right?
won't
So I guess
switch.
he'll know.
Hmm.
So that might not work.
We don't even know if he'll take a zombie. He might need real life
Yeah, he
blood
might
in
know
order
that.
to.
Because
Also that.
yeah, he won't. Yeah, he won't stop until he gets home.
Can you maybe just Cleric, Rabbit, Bunny, Namby? Could you
Yeah.
maybe? Do you have the ability to bring people back from the dead, like a real bring them back thing? It's not really
I
my
need-
thing.
I mean, I know how to do that, but it's a really expensive. It takes. You have to have a diamond, and I don't have a diamond.
Any of these zombies wearing diamonds? I mean, it is a masquerade ball.
I also I feel like there might be something about if you die in hell, it's not. It's extra bad. I don't know. I don't
You
know.
might
if-
be taking their soul, and then
Yeah.
you can bring them back.
That's true. All of their souls are already pledged to Ex-Chiselot or whatever, right? Quite
well,
the
not
conundrum.
anymore
'cause they
because
already made
not
deals.
anymore because he died. So now that they're free.
So maybe that means that they could be resurrected if their souls are not bound.
I think it's a planar-ish. Thwick, you know a lot of stuff.
Well, he
If
did
they-
say we
if-
could ask questions, by the way. I mean, maybe we might. I know we don't want to make this choice, but it could be some sort of. It might be some sort of trick where one of them is,
Wants
truly
to
deserves
die.
it, or a truly evil being or something.
Do we just ask them if any of them deserve to die?
Genasi, why did you poison your husband?
She looks up and she's like old Earth Genasi woman. He deserved it.
Okay, she can live. I like her.
Well, I mean, she does have 5, but like,
all right, no follow-up questions.
How did he deserve it? I'm not doubting you. Just we love stories.
Roll a persuasion on that.
Mtira will give the help.
She looks
on
pretty.
That. Yes, we would love to hear your
off.
tale, Genasi to Genasi. I would love to hear what you have to say. So I give the help action to Hugh.
Yeah.
I actually have pretty good persuasion for some reason. I don't know why, but a nat 20. So 25.
Oh.
It's like that, Kyle.
I have 33 zombies. I'll somehow do less damage than Becca on a turn. Like that's.
Mm-hmm.
She looks like so like stone-walled off, like she's not gonna like budge and say anything. And then she like sees the insincerity in your eyes, Hugh, and her lip just trembles a little bit, and she says, "He hurt our children, and he hurt me."
Fuck him.
Okay, she's living.
Yeah, she's good.
You two are on the chopping block.
And the guy in the middle is like, please, please, this is the Minotaur. I know what I was doing was wrong, paying the amnesu, but it was stealing from others. But it was just to spend more time with my wife. And now that the contract's up, I have a year left with her. And I promise I'm not gonna go steal from these people anymore. I just want that time with her. And then the guy, the elf in this fine suit next to him, well, my contract's up too. I don't need to get profits anymore. I don't need to please the Amnitsu. I can actually reap some of the benefits from my company. And there's a lot of good people. It wasn't every person that I got a loan with for these employees. And yes, some of the working situations are unsafe, but that can all be remedied. And I plan to do that. I plan to do these things. I will.
Are you sorry for what you did?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah. They both. Yes.
Would you,
yes.
If you didn't get the profits, would you have done it? That's not what she wants to ask. Are the profits more important to you than the people?
Clearly.
No, I love the people. I love the people that work here. And
insight check, please.
Insight.
Roll the insight.
I mean, guys, it's not even that big of a deal to like dig up jewelry off of a body. Bodies want the air. They want to be exhumed. They don't want to be down there in the ground.
So even with 2 levels of exhaustion, that's a 19.
Nice.
I got a 21.
That is sick.
Oh, and a 21 from Gaeyll? Nice.
Damn. Wait, Gaeyll didn't roll a nat 1?
I know. What is this?
Yeah, crazy.
Namby, it seems like pressured, like all of this is so pressured.
Yeah.
Like Resist is right behind there. And Gaeyll, you can sense just a little bit more of like, it's hard to like really trust him. And so Namby, I think you buy into it just a little bit, that you both got really high on the roll, but I think that you guys are catching on that it's just like, there's just a lot of pressure in this environment. It's hard to really tell, is this person being truthful? Is this just because they have a blade with a waved blade behind them, dripping acid behind them as they're kind of begging for their life? The Minotaur man hears what you said, Diandra, and he's like, and they're things, it's not like they will use them when they're dead. Kind of like agreeing with
Most
you.
of them aren't even using their bodies. Like, what do they need stuff for?
The type of people that would have taken those loans, they were going to be the desperate ones, the ones that were hurt the most by it. But I still don't feel.
My friends, I don't think there's any way we can make a decision. There has to be some other way here. Is there? What did he say specifically? That in order to escape, he has to kill one of them.
All of you roll initiative, or not initiative.
Whoa.
Insight. Insight.
Hugh got a 15.
Mtiro got a 19.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was like, Mtiro got a 19. Diandra got a 13.
Namby got an 11.
I also got an 11. Gaeyll. Do I need to roll for other Gaeyll, or can we just assume that he has no idea what the
No,
fuck
we
is
can
going
assume
on?
that he sucks.
Okay, cool.
He's staring at Namby's
He just
eyes.
does not know.
No, that is not
I rolled for
canon.
Thwick. Thwick did not roll well. Mtiro's the highest roll, right? Mtiro, you realize that yes, he said that if he doesn't choose, if you don't choose one of these three, he will choose someone, and he looked at all of you with like a smirk on his face. That it will be possibly a random roll on who he chooses. And you look, and Mtiro, a few of you with high enough rolls will see this too. Grazist is like an imposing figure. This is a demon lord. You have a pretty good feeling that if he chooses someone, there will be initiative. But there is a very good chance that he will succeed in a goal of killing whoever he wants to kill.
Well, we've got pretty good odds if he's choosing randomly that he might just hit a zombie.
Well, but if it's
you also get
not
the insight
really
that that he seems to only look at your group.
Yeah.
And he glances at the zombies. You feel like he can see right through.
Yeah.
Rude.
I just can't,
just
you guys.
That somebody has to die in general?
just get a
Could we
diamond?
convince him that like we'll kill the ooze in his name and that will be enough to send him or something?
I mean, you're probably the most likely to be able to persuade him.
That's actually true. Like, if we could say that if someone has to die, could we offer just to kill the ooze?
My great, fearsome demon lord Grazist, allow me to introduce myself. I am Mtiro Berstero, and these are all my esteemed colleagues, Huguenard Rockbridge and Namby Pembleton, as well as Diandra Zarek and Gaeyll, spelled the not normal way, and Gaeyll, spelled the normal way.
And
this is Thwick as well. He cannot speak to you, but he might have already presented you with his whole spiel.
Grazist rolls his eyes and nods.
We are truly honored that you would come to us with such an important decision, and we just do not wish to make such a decision haphazardly, and we were curious to know if we already had intention for a being in this plane to die, if that could somehow satisfy your requirements to get back to your home. If we were to kill them in your name, in your great fearsome name.
I think you don't understand the pleasure I get from seeing this right here. And the answer I have for you is no. So if you don't choose someone, then I will choose.
Okay, well, we can't let it. This is telepathic. We can't let it go to a random choice. I mean, he's just gonna pick from us. I think he knows the zombies are zombies. But we also can't pick someone. What are we supposed to do? You think we can take him?
I mean, I can pick someone, guys. I really don't care that much about that guy on the end, I'll be honest.
But what if it's a trick? You know, like what if by killing someone you're proving that you are a piece of shit just like him and deserve whatever he has to offer? I mean, that's not towards you. You're obviously not a piece of shit, and I don't believe that you don't care at all. You cared a lot in a lot of the stories.
I mean, I do care deeply about the people that I know and care about, but when I see a man out here who's just exploiting people,
no,
and
I know.
it's going, and especially according to Thwick and everything he said, none of this is even going to be permanent. So.
Oh gosh. That's a good point, but also it just feels so icky.
Trust me, dealing with death feels icky at first, but then you get used to it. And
I
then
don't
it's all
want to get used to it.
Well, that's why I'm here to make the decision for you. Can we just get Gaeyll to pick?
Oh, God.
But
He
other
would,
Gaeyll.
no.
Then we don't
He would
have
make
to
the
feel
wrong
guilty.
choice.
Hey, demon resist man with all the fingers and the toes.
Tackle him. Someone tackle him.
I have to say,
My friend, he
do
does
it
not speak for us. This
Gaeyll, just talk to us telepathically before you do anything. That was telepathic.
Telepathic.
I'm sorry, did he get smothered? Did somebody take him back? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Is that,
Diandra has
Straight
like
up
15
scoop
zombies
and-
just grab
Yeah.
him.
yeah, just like this around.
Wait, I had something good to say. It was important.
Scoop and squish.
Yeah, we'll say it
Yeah.
telepathically if you have something to say, Gaeyll, and then we'll decide.
As a group.
Apparently he doesn't have something important to say.
Oh,
'cause he's
sorry,
not
I
saying.
totally missed that. Yeah, no. Oh, you said that to Gaeyll. I see.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna tell him maybe that woman on the end. I don't know. She seems kind of old, and maybe she doesn't have as much life to live.
Absolutely not. No, she killed her piece of shit husband. She's a hero, and so.
No, okay.
Is there
I
some
don't know,
sort of
guys.
extra trick in here that we're missing? I mean, you guys are so smart. We should be able to figure this out, right? There should be a way to like double word it. I mean, it's probably a bad
Gaeyll-
idea with demons.
Did he say we just have to pick someone up? He said we have to pick one of those three, not just
He said we
someone
have
up
to
there.
pick
We
one
can't
of
just-
those three.
The Bogura, we can be sneaky.
Gaeyll, what do you, I mean, you deal with these kind of things, right?
You have a pact with a evil
Yeah,
thing.
with a fiend, it's a little different.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I could ask him. I don't think he would answer or care. So this, that's about all I could offer. I mean, I'm happy to try to. Okay, I don't know if it matters, but Gaeyll does have like. Oh no, never mind. It's just magical darkness. Is there a way to like look at, I don't know, like the chains, or is there anything? Because I just feel like, I feel like we're being tricked. Like it feels too obvious to kill the guy that like, oh yeah, I took advantage of people. It's like, oh okay, kill that guy. But so it's like I don't know how to look though. Is there something weird with their chains? Do any of them look like they're
Go ahead and do a investigation or perception, whichever one's higher for you. I'm fine with.
I guess investigation. It was bad. It was a 9.
Yeah, you don't see anything specific. It all looks like pretty much just chains, handcuffs, all of them together.
Maybe we ask him for a diamond in exchange, and then I bring them back up afterward.
I'm still of the mind that one of these rich dead demons or devils probably had a diamond on them. There's
That's
gotta
true.
be that.
Zombies.
What about this guy like in the castle? He wouldn't have had like a bunch of stuff?
I make
Did
any
you guys
sort of,
find any?
investigation on these
You will
zombies?
be able to look, but not really right now. His gaze is kind of pressured on you.
Pointed.
You feel like moving. He's like, what's going on? He's kind of getting a little impatient if you start to try and look around for things.
Okay. Well, it is. I actually learned how to do like the better one, so it doesn't have to be like immediate. So we could have something happen and then go get a diamond and then bring them back. They just can't be gone for like days.
Rick, have you ever read about if somebody dies in one of the hells, layers of hell, are they gone? Like,
Oh, I don't know.
Is there
I'm
anything
not
like
sure.
that?
If a devil dies in hell, then it is truly dead. If a demon dies, then it goes back to the abyss. If a human dies, I think they get I think they become a lemur. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But a low life devil. You're right. It's so kind of strange when you have a bug brain. I mean, I can pronounce it, and he goes in his like in his the Thrycreen language. That's how you say it. But no, I'm not sure.
So if they die, they get converted into something else. I wonder if they're even resurrectable.
But wait, we already talked
I
about
mean-
this, right? If we revert the story back, then this
That's
won't
true.
happen.
That's true. That's true.
I hate this.
And Grezis stands up and kind of stretches a little bit, and he's just, this 9 foot tall, just chiseled body, eyes looking at you, and says, "It's time for a decision." Am I to choose, or will you?
The elf? Are we picking the elf?
I think we should just pick the elf, Gaeyll. Do you think we should just... I mean, it's our story, really. We are the ones who kind of have the most authority.
You're so right.
Yeah.
That's so true, actually. Can I ask one more question, our Lord and Savior Grast? Is that all right?
He smirks, and you hear his voice in your head. You may.
Love that. I would like to ask the elf, I guess. Do you have any particular reason why we shouldn't choose you? What good have you done in your life?
What good? What? No, I've done a lot of good. I employ lots of people. My factory is large. I support families, entire families, and a lot of people depend on me. And if I go back, I can continue to support them. If I die, then it's over for them.
You don't have there isn't an assistant manager, no vice president.
Your company just stops existing?
I mean, there's people, but it's I'm important in our town. It's not as simple as someone else taking over.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good enough reason.
I don't think so. Yeah, we choose him.
Grazist smirks, and the man goes, "No, wait, why? I have more to say. I'm a business owner. I'm someone who can take care of people. I won't do it anymore."
This might not really count. We'll bring you back if it does.
And Grazist picks up this blade that's just dripping acid. "Oh no, please stop, and he just stabs it straight into the gut of the man, and the body goes lifeless over the sword. And Grazist retracts the blade out, and the body falls onto the ground. And you see this like dark energy kind of like go up and kind of Grazist looks like he's kind of absorbing something. Another soul for me.
Oh.
He says, "Thank you, that was fun." And portal opens behind him. Just darkness behind him is all you can see. And the Barlgrura walks through the portal, and Grazist follows him. The portal closes, and he's gone.
I think Namby just looks like dead in the eyes.
Quickly. Let's search for a diamond. There was still a chance, perhaps, that we can.
Yeah, so all of you can roll investigation to look for some diamonds.
Okay.
Kyle, do you want to call on us since there's...
Sure. Namby.
I got a nat 1, so that's a -3.
Namby, you are shaking from seeing seeing this murder happen in front of you. Scott, or Mtiro, and Diandra.
Good call. Diandra got a 15, and Mtiro got a 21.
Okay. Hugh.
Hugh got a 24.
And Gaeyll.
Gaeyll got a 19. And I was like, wow, that's so high. And now I'm like, oh, never mind.
You'll get used to it playing with Becca.
Yeah, this is how it is. Anytime you think you've done well, she will outroll you.
You shoot for second best.
Gaeyll, you're the first to see something because you walk up and you check out X Chiselot's decapitated head. And you see he has a kind of necklace. X Chiselot is like an Amnitu, has like this, like, it's almost like a toad-like head with like all these like fat rolls. It's just like a big mass. And he had a necklace like in one of his folds of his fat rolls, and there is a diamond inside that.
Okay.
Mtiro, you start looking around at these various zombies and things, and you walk up to one of the spine devils, and it like you kind of like look through the
illusion,
the illusion, and can see a diamond lodged into a tooth of that spine devil zombie. So it's in there.
Gaeyll, I found a good tooth.
And
he likes teeth. It was established in Hell Hath No Fury. He wore a tooth as his masquerade mask.
Oh yeah,
that's
right.
Yeah.
And Hugh, you walk and you are just looking around on the ground, and it like just the faintest glint of light catches your eye, and you see a diamond ring on a decapitated fat finger, this long, nasty nail. Can't get the ring off the nail very easily. Can't just slide it off. And so you quickly find a diamond. Is it Revivify that you're trying to do?
Well, I prepared Raise Dead because it doesn't have a time limit on it. I mean, it does, but it's 10 days.
Yeah.
So it's my only 5th level spell slot. But Thwick, do I do it? Or is he going to be like a bad thing since we're down here?
I think it might be that he's going to turn into a bad thing if we leave him down here without.
If we don't do it?
I think it might be that
but I
his
think
body
it's
will turn
like,
into that.
yeah. I think, I don't know, I think he's like essence or whatever maybe becomes it.
Okay, well, this is the only one I can do today.
But
This spell has a casting time of 1 hour, by the way.
Oh, and it takes an hour.
I could carry the body in my bag of holding and we could do it when we're all done.
Yeah, I mean, we have 10 days. I could do it at the end.
And he might come back. He might come back anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. This feels
I'll keep
so
him
bad.
separate from the rest of the
It
dead
all
body
feels
parts in there.
very bad.
It was pretty upsetting to watch, but I mean, like you said, you can bring him back and this might not count.
Yeah.
I just don't think that we can just simply walk off watching somebody die, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to live with this. Okay, I definitely want to do it. Can we do it while we travel? Is that an option?
You're pretty small. I think one of the zombies could probably carry you while you were casting something.
I could carry you too, so you didn't have to ride a zombie.
Someone would have to carry him too.
Well crafted.
That's true. I can get the zombies to carry him then while you carry Namby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, are there chains still containing the other two? Like,
Yeah, they're just there, like chained
Yeah.
to these people.
They're just-
They look
Okay.
exhausted. They are like, the woman is just kind of sitting there in silent resolve. The Minotaur, he looks like he's uttering a prayer.
Imtiro
Okay.
goes
I'd
up
like
to
to-
them and... Oh, sorry, you say what you were going to say.
oh, I was gonna say I'd like to go over and like, while we're kind of debating what we're gonna do, and just try to break through the chain, just Hulk rip them, shred them to kind of release them.
Give me some athletics checks.
How many do you want? 2? Or
Yeah, give me 2.
so the first one's a 23.
Breaks the
I have
chain.
+9
smashes it
to
open.
+9 to athletics, and the second one is a 24.
Yes. Yeah. In whatever way you want, those chains are broken. As Hugh rips them.
I think I just like walk again, just like pull and just literally just Hulk it to the side and release them that way. Yeah.
Imtiro crumples up a piece of paper that says, Imtiro finds a key lying on the ground and just kind of throws it over his shoulder.
Doesn't burn it.
Don't need it.
Sorry,
All right.
Imtiro.
No, Huguenot, that was wonderful. You saved me having to create something.
The Minotaur just looks up. Thank you. Thank you. I get another year with my wife.
Live it well.
Cherish it.
Yes.
I will. I promise.
Do you all have ways out of hell? Or
I hadn't thought that far. No. I guess.
Could you go to the Bureau of, what is that one? It's the Bureau of something intake. Beatrice will be back tomorrow. Today's her day off.
Or perhaps
to maybe rest.
Yes, that's a wonderful idea, Huguenot. Also, if Thwick has the spell slots for it, could he not cast banishment on them and send them back to their home plane the same as he did to me?
I could
boy.
do that too. We could
Namby,
split
of
it.
course you could.
I was just gonna suggest that actually.
I'm
What
sorry, I
level
did not
spell
mean
is
to
it
step on
though?
your toes.
Is it? That seems like a high level spell, right? What
It
is
is, but I don't want them down here.
No, I'm just saying, do you need that same level?
I can cast
Yeah,
it
it's
as
fourth
well.
level.
Oh, we have a lot of people. All right. Banish,
nice.
babes.
But
Cool.
you don't get that many spells. Gaeyll.
I get 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
But
at 10th
they
level,
come
it's
back.
still 2.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
fuck
sure
me,
they
right?
come back, yeah.
Yeah, so we could take. I can, because I upcast. So with my 5th level, I can send 2 people.
And Thwick is.
Oh.
I could. If I had time, I could prepare it. I didn't prepare it.
Okay, Thwick, how time sensitive is all of this? Do we have an hour?
It's hard to know. I think if we move quickly, then possibly, but we could have an hour to cast a spell. If we want to catch up with the Oblex, or if we want to catch it without it knowing, then we should move as quickly as possible. But I don't know when Bick will be back for our next step of the plan. Yes, I think we could have time.
I know all of this potentially resets, but I mean, it has an impact on us, right? Like, we can't just start doing immoral things because it's convenient and because we think it's going to be undone.
Yes, and even though I am positive that our victory is guaranteed and assured, I would not want to risk somebody's eternal soul betting on that chance if we had the ability to bring them back.
So we have to bring this guy back, and we have to banish these people so they get back to where they're from. And if we do that and then we take a short rest for an hour, then we can do it, and we won't even be out that much. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, if we're going to do it, I say we get doing it. I was on board with just someone carries Namby and I tell the zombies to carry their body to not snack on it.
What if we just do a hybrid between it where, like right now, since we're kind of on a time crunch, maybe if you could cast Banishment, get them home, and then we could move on right away and then potentially short rest down the road if we really need it.
Can we super cheese this, and zombies can also carry Gaeyll to get the spell slot
There's 30
back?
of them, right? I mean, can Gaeyll get a short rest in, just resting in some zombie arms? Why
are there
Kyle's
33
reading.
zombies if not to use them to cheese the shit out of this episode?
So what was that?
We're suggesting that the zombies we could keep moving on, but still get a short rest by having all of the zombies carry
Just for
Gaeyll, so that Gaeyll can
So
short
you're
rest
getting
to
a short rest to get
her spell slot back after casting.
I think that's hilarious. I think that's wonderful. If you can get it comfortable enough where you can take an hour nap or something.
I mean, you literally just have to sit, right?
I command 10 Nambys to pick you up because those are the softest, cuddliest ones.
It looks like they're holding you with their ears because she's so short, but the zombies are normal sized.
So cute.
I love it.
Beautiful.
And then we can just, carry other zombies can carry the body, and I'll carry you, Namby.
Carry the dead body, and you carry them, and then we just have to march for an hour while you cast the spell and hopefully not encounter anything.
Okay, well, if we start to encounter something and we can avoid it, do we wait until the hour's up?
I think we have to play that by ear. If it's like we walk out this door and there's something right there trying to attack us, probably don't wait. But if
we're surprised, we can't help it. But
if it's like we're only 10 minutes in, I feel like we might abort. But if we're 45 minutes into casting, maybe wait the extra 15.
Okay, all right. I hop into a zombie's arms.
No, are you hiding on a zombie?
No, you're with me.
Oh, I'm doing okay.
You're welcome.
On my shoulders.
You just can't tell which one's which because I did such a good job. I undernd.
Other Hughes are holding the dead body.
Well, actually, it was me who cast the illusion to make them appear. So but I did the anatomy so perfectly from all of you. Have no idea how chopped up these things were by that guy.
She's very talented, Mtiro.
I mean, no one's disputing that, but her talent is a little repugnant.
What? Did someone say my name? Sorry, I was taking a nap.
Is your real name Repugnant?
What? Oh, no. Why?
Oh.
Okay.
Repugnant Gaeyll sounds similar. What are we doing?
Very simple. I think
we're moving.
I think we're marching out, my friend.
All right. Let's do it.
And so you cast Banishment on those two?
Yeah, I do.
Cool.
Do they need to roll for the save? I'm assuming it's fine.
Just explain to them.
They will allow it.
Yeah.
And you see the Minotaur is very thankful, and the old woman just kind of sheds one single tear and kind of nods her head. And you get from that's kind of her way of saying thank you as they pop back to where they came from. So what was the plan? The plan again? So it's
Hugh is carrying Namby.
Okay.
The Namby zombies are carrying Gaeyll, who's taking a rest.
Yeah.
The rest of the zombies are carrying the dead body of the man who was slaughtered, while Namby spends an hour casting the resurrection spell.
Got it.
From Hugh's shoulders, and Gaeyll attempts to rest.
Okay.
Easy.
Easy.
Easy peasy.
Incredible. Okay. So you've started casting the spell, or when are you going to start casting the spell?
Who are you talking to?
Namby.
Right now.
Okay.
Start it right away, because it takes an hour. So as soon as she's on Hugh's shoulders,
boom.
Presumably zombies are holding the body right by me, and I am casting it.
And if you interrupt someone in the middle of a casting of a spell, then it fails, and you don't get the spell slot back?
I guess
just don't interrupt her then.
I don't know how that works, so sure. I guess that's the rule.
I'm just wondering what the rule is.
Do you lose? Well, if you don't lose the spell, do you lose a spell on a counter spell currently? I can't remember.
Currently, no.
Because it would seem to me that if
in
a
the
counter
original
spell,
version in 2014, yes.
Yes,
right.
But currently you
and
don't.
We're
so
playing
I think
2014 mostly. So I mean,
then I would think we would lose it by 2014 logic, but by current logic, I don't think we would, because in that world, you're casting a spell that gets canceled and you still don't lose the slot. So I wouldn't think getting interrupted mid-cast would cost you the slot. But
worst case, Namby, too, like you should hang back. If we get like an encounter, you just focus.
Oh, it requires concentration.
Unless it gets dire.
What?
Yeah.
What?
So like if you're, so it's like a concentration, like you can't, for an hour you have to concentrate. So if you wanted to keep casting
for a full hour.
If you want to keep doing it, you have to roll for concentration.
If you were being attacked, like if you got attacked, it would be like a concentration.
Okay. If I'm like mid-battle, continuing to concentrate, I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's my only 5th level spell slot, and I'm doing it.
Do it.
So you all collectively gather together, this entire horde. Namby in the arms of Hugh, and Gaeyll in the arms of a zombie bed or something.
No biting, no biting, no biting.
Set to Gaeyll.
Oh man,
he's right next to Namby's thigh.
No.
And you all head out the door.
Maybe set me up with some of these later after hours? That's like
oh my god.
Namby, you start casting the spell. Raise Dead takes an hour to cast. That is like your action basically is casting this spell. Thwick leads the way. You walk outside the door of the castle, and he's kind of has this map in front of him. He says, all right, the first step is to get to the river Styx. I just need to remind everyone, do not touch the water of the river. It would be very bad. Bad things happen if you touch the water of the river Styx. So, but that's where we need to go. We need to take the river up into the mountains.
I didn't love the water when I had gills, and I don't think that I will enjoy it in hell either. So I will be sure to steer clear.
Great, thank you. So we head that way, and he points, and it's the path from the castle to the docks, and you can see out into Avernus. You see this like just dark, cloudy sky. It's like smog and ash, and there's this, starless night that it kind of extends further up. If you can see past some of the smog, this is a war-torn, fiery place. You see a fireball kind of flying across the sky in the distance, but it looks quiet where you are, and looks quiet as the path to the docks is relatively, there's not much going on. You do make note of a lot of slaughtered devils around this area, as looks like people were fleeing the castle. Lots of sword wounds, a lot of bodies ripped apart.
I think Namby is just like focusing so hard on this spell because she's like, she just saw her worst memory, then had to watch someone die. And like she didn't look away because she wants to start facing things more directly. And then it's just like, I gotta bring this guy back. Like it might get redone, but she's just like, it matters. Like, it's happening now. It matters. I gotta get this guy back.
And Tiro's just over there proud of his little rabbit friend.
Also, I haven't seen the sun in like so long. We went from AI smog to hell smog. She just wants to see the sun.
Oh yeah.
You did get to see the sun in space when you were there for Mothership for a second.
It's a little
so you
different
think back
space.
to that sun. Gaeyll, what's your passive perception?
I don't know.
No reason.
Yeah. It's 11.
Usually I only have to know Namby's because it's so high, but Namby is preoccupado. Nobody really has really high passive perception.
I have good passive investigation.
Yeah, I know. Diandra's like 19 passive investigation, but dog shit passive perception.
So you start to walk forward. You walk forward toward the docks, and there are these two like guard towers in front of the docks. They're like these like little like huts, that are there, made of brick. And you step up and kind of walk in between them. And Thwick says, "Okay, this is the next step here." And then you start to hear like whispers, like, "We gotta do it. We gotta go out. I don't want to go out. Come on, we have to." And then the door opens to one of the guard doors, and then these two Merrigans walk out. These are like guards with halberds, and they've got like suits of armor on. They've got a mask where you could only see their eyes. The masks are bolted into their heads. The masks have this like thin halo that goes around them, and just like a single Roman numeral on their chin. And they walk out and they say, "Hey, hey, you're not allowed to be here on these docks. And there's demons around, and well, you're not supposed to be here." And they like lower their halberds, and he's like, "Hey, was that good? Yeah, that was good. Okay."
Is this your first day? Oh, sorry.
No, not our first day. No, we are the dock guards, and we guard the docks. And so if we see that there are demons running around killing things, we can't go do it because we have to stay here at the docks, and we would not protect the demons running around. We have to protect the docks. And
You're doing a great job.
Thank you. So back off. He like points the halberd up.
What are you protecting the docks from if the demons already kind of just did all the stuff?
He's like, "Oh, well, it's like, well, we were under the Ex-Chiselot was like our person, so now he's dead, I think, unless is Ex-Chiselot dead?"
Yeah, we saw his head.
Big time.
Oh, all right. Well, then I guess we need a new job then. And they pick up the halberds and like step us. I guess that's it then. So we're gonna go get our new assignments, and then you start to hear in the distance this like buzzing noise, and then they like look off in the distance. There's this hill that's like 60 feet away, and they're like, "Oh no. It's coming here now. So we're gonna leave. We're gonna be in here. So if you need anything, we don't have to protect the docks anymore, so we don't have to fight. Bye." And they like run in and duck inside the guardhouse together. And you hear this buzzing, and it starts to get louder and louder. And you two are standing there with their huge, like, it's like a squadron of zombies, like with you, all looking in the distance. And you hear this buzzing, and then it gets louder and louder, and intensifies as a horse-sized fly with a massive proboscis rises over the hill, and then leaping high in the air over the hill, 3 large orangutan-like demons land in the dirt, start sprinting toward you at full speed, 40 feet away from you, and then they turn invisible. And everybody roll initiative.
Motherfucker.
I assume I'm still concentrating, Kyle.
Yeah, as long as you're gonna keep casting the spell. It's been like 10 minutes.
God.
Yeah.
And if I stop, I lose the spell.
Yeah.
Just stay on my shoulders as long as possible.
Okay, let me get this going here.
Kyle, did you say there were 2 guard towers and they went into one?
They went into one together.
How far away are we from the other one?
You're right, standing right next to it.
Sweet.
Maybe
It looks like
put me
only
in
like
there.
2 people can fit in there. Like
Two
together,
people, like a little rabbit and a dead body.
Oh gosh, Namby's gonna be locked in the dark with a dead body.
It's fine. I'm facing my fears.
Not triggering at all.
Not triggering.
It's probably beautiful and lit up when you're casting a resurrection soul
That's probably
spell.
true, actually. Like I imagine like a lot of prismatic colors going through the diamonds and stuff.
I've got my
Probably gorgeous.
perioptive wound closure. I know I'm gonna be okay. Facing my fears.
You got this.
It's gonna be great. And I'll be right outside the whole time, unless they kill me.
I have good stories to tell my sister when I get home. She would have loved hell.
Ooh,
Your family's gonna be so jealous, Namby.
They're gonna be
truly.
so jealous.
Okay,
Diandra
one
should be
second.
my family, honestly.
Gaeyll, I think we'll have Gaeyll the imp go after. We'll just have him go after you, Gaeyll.
Yeah,
so it keeps
that's
it
fine.
a little simple.
Yeah.
And the zombies, all of that goes after you.
Yes.
Okay. And for Mtiro, all of
His table thing goes after.
goes
They
after
both
him.
use their bonus action to mentally command them, and then they take their turn after.
Okay. All right, Namby, what was your initiative?
5.
Hugh.
19.
Mtiro.
7.
Gaeyll.
12.
Diandra.
Also 12. Time to roll off. Gaeyll.
Roll off.
Ooh. 6.
11 on my reroll, so I go before Gaeyll.
Okay, Thwick, not roll well. Okay. The Bargoras and this horse-sized fly, this massive demonic-looking fly. It's got this proboscis, which is just a massive, like, it's like a sword-like needle coming off of its face. It is first in the initiative, and it flies over to you, and it's got this sound that it makes with its wings is so intense. It uses this bonus action ability where it flaps its wings so hard it starts to like affect your minds. Everybody needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Do I need to make 33
And this is-
saves for these?
It's within a 30-foot emanation, so
Oh my god.
yeah, you sure
right.
do.
Start rolling.
You got yourself
You should
into
get
this.
those dice
So.
rollers, yeah.
The DC is 12 on this. So Hugh,
thank
what
you.
did you get?
So I originally rolled a nat 1, but I am going to use Indomitable, and I re-rolled it, and it was a 19 on the die for a 28.
Excellent. So Hugh saves Namby.
Well, with my 2 levels of exhaustion, I got another 5.
So you fail that. That is going to fail your spell. You're going to lose your 5th level slot there with the Raised Dead.
Yeah.
Gaeyll, what was yours?
19 for me and a 5 for other Gaeyll.
Okay,
Oh, no.
other Gaeyll is down. Not down. We'll go through the effect, I guess, but he failed. Okay. Mtiro, what was yours?
Mtiro got a 4, so he fails. Diandra got a 23, so she saves, and 12 of the zombies failed. If it's a 12.
Is this a spell or magical effect?
It is not.
Fuck, okay.
And so as this drone effect hits you, everyone who failed, you go unconscious. It makes you go unconscious, and you will be able to repeat the save at the end of your turn. You will succeed after 10 minutes automatically, or if you take damage. Those of you who saved, you are immune to this for 24 hours. But that drone effect hits you and just like lulls you, like messes with your mind enough that you are unconscious. That's its bonus action. And so now it is hovering above you, and I'm going to roll to see who it's going to attack that is unconscious. And so we got 12 zombies, so 1 through 12 will be zombies. So Mtiro 13, Gaeyll 14, Namby 15. Here's a d20 roll. If it rolls higher than that, we'll just re-roll it. And it's a tavern roll. That's a 15. That's Namby.
Fuck.
So you see this massive horse-sized fly land on top of Namby, and it takes its proboscis and goes straight directly into Namby's chest as she's unconscious. This is an attack roll, so I have to roll it, but I roll with advantage because she's unconscious. And that will hit. Namby, you take 18 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Plus 15 points of necrotic damage. And you, as this beast inserts its proboscis into you and does that 15 points of necrotic damage, that lowers your hit point maximum by 15 permanently.
Okay.
That is its turn. Hugh, you're up.
Hey, I couldn't silvery barbs it because Tiro failed to see.
So it's like right on top of me because Namby was on my shoulders.
Yep, Namby's on the ground next to you, and this horse of a fly, this chasm is what it's called, chasmy or whatever. But this horse-sized fly is above it, and you just saw it insert its proboscis into her chest and just draw up energy, or draw up her life force.
Then I am going to take 3 attacks, 2 for myself and 1 with Diandra, Inky Diandra's bag of holding that she's going to wallop this thing with. And I have the right activated on there, so I'll do the extra damage too, hopefully. So it'll be a 26 to hit, a 27 to hit, and a dirty 20 to hit.
Yes.
Unbelievable. Very believable, really, I guess.
Yes, very believable.
Not unbelievable.
And Kyle, I'm conscious now, right? Because I took damage.
Yes, you are conscious.
Does it matter between magical bludgeoning or ice?
I do need to know the cold damage. Yes.
Ooh.
So that's 35 bludgeoning of the magical bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then the cold is 13 cold.
Okay, 13, that is halved to 6, as the cold just doesn't seem to affect it very much. Anything else for your turn?
I don't think I can do anything else, unfortunately.
Okay. Who is in front, the very front of this? Is it the zombies in front, or is it...
Yes, but
the zombie,
4 of the ones... Well, 2 of the ones in the very front row have gone unconscious, and... behind them as well, and then a bunch in the fucking back area.
Okay. You all hear like stampeding noises and like shrieks in this like ape-like form as these invisible Barlguras sprint up, invisible. You can see them. Like you can tell that they are there because they're invisible, but they're kicking up dirt. Like you know where they are. But they start to attack, and as they start to attack, they immediately come into view. And they're going to attack the zombies that are down in front. And so first one does a 17 to hit.
Oh, yeah. They're not going to miss any of these zombies.
And they're unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh. I just remembered, I think.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I really don't. I just don't want something bad to happen right now.
Oh, yeah, no, it's just that if you're unconscious, you get automatic critical hits for
you
melee
do.
attacks.
Yeah.
So, so they're going to do that to you, but I'm not going to say that to Namby because we already went past that.
It's good.
That we'll leave that there.
I won't argue with you.
So yeah, that first attack roll on the zombie, one of the zombies that's down, is 17 to hit.
Yeah.
Second zombie that's down, or I'm sorry, that was 17 points of damage.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Sorry. Is it still up?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Second one was a 22 to hit, and does...
Is that the same zombie they're attacking?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is one of them. That's 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then third one...
Still up.
Whoa.
They're beefy. They have 10 extra health from Diandra plus 10 temp HP on these front ones. So they're chunky zombies.
They are chunky.
19 to hit.
Yeah, They have it. Their AC is 8 because I forgot to cast mage armor on all of them as Imtiro. So you're gonna always hit.
Oh, okay. That's its third attack is a bite against it for 19 points of piercing damage.
Okay, 1 second. I need to roll something. Oh, dang it. Just barely failed the con save to stay up with Undead Fortitude. So that one is gone.
Okay. And that was one of the Barlguras. The other one, that one lays into that zombie. Can you describe the layout of it so we have the zombie horde, and
Yes.
then everyone's behind it, and the chasm is in the middle?
Yes, I picture it like the picture that I sent you before with like a wall of zombies in the very front and then maybe the back, like right behind them being like some of the actual people. So, but pretty much stacked on top of each other because we're all marching along at the same time, right?
Okay.
So I have it as like a 5 wide group in my head going back to make sure the most people are caught in the animated items. 10-foot sphere for movement.
Gotcha. The second one is going to use its leap ability to jump 40 feet over everybody and get to you, Imtiro, who is unconscious on the ground.
Rude.
And that's 18 to hit.
That will hit.
11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
Sorry.
Does that wake me up?
Yeah, it does. 21 to hit.
Silvery barbs.
Oh, nice.
I wake up. I don't want this thing in my face.
26 to hit on the.
Well, great, but I give advantage to Gaeyll.
Okay. 15 points
me,
of.
right?
Yes.
Not.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
15 points of bludgeoning damage from the second thrash attack.
Ow.
And then is going to try and bite you for a 9 to hit.
That will miss. Thankfully.
Misses the bite. The third one is going to leap up and jump, and it is going to go after Gaeyll on the ground.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that one. We don't care about that one.
Yeah, it's fine.
He hits a nat 20. How do you crit something that's already unconscious? Do I double crit? No. 18 points of piercing damage on little imp Gaeyll, and he's also going to take 10 points of psychic damage. Is he still up?
Okay. He's resistant to piercing from non-magical attacks?
Ooh, interesting.
Is that...
Yeah, those were non-magical attacks.
He's still alive.
Hell yeah.
Because he had the 10 temporary hit points.
I'm good.
Good thing you listened in.
Does a 14 hit?
For Gaeyll,
Yeah.
yes, he has an armor class of
Damn it.
13.
8 points of bludgeoning damage with a thrash, down to 4.
Yeah, he's out though. He had 3.
Gaeyll wakes up from this bite attack, just in time for the thrash attack to come and end Gaeyll, and Gaeyll is out. It turns to other Gaeyll and does its last thrash attack, and that is a 12 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Misses. Okay, Diandra, you are up.
Great. Diandra commands 8 zombies to swarm the Bulgura that have jumped the line. That's for sure. Because that's the most that could logically, I guess, get around it to hurt it. And where are the other things in relation to us?
All really close. You guys are like,
close. That's
yeah.
not
So,
squished.
yeah. What are you trying to do?
I mean, I'm like, well, I've got fireballs and big acid area of effect things I don't want to do while we're all in a group next to each other. So.
Yeah, the area of effect things are going to be really difficult because all of your zombies are around them, like everything.
Makes
There's
sense.
not one that's like separate.
Okay, well then Diandra is going to the Bulgura that is closest to us first needs to make she's going to cast Raltham's Psychic Lance at it. So it needs to make an intelligence saving throw of 17.
Okay. This is the one that's going to be close, the one that attacked you?
Yeah.
That's an 8.
Great. It fails. It takes 76 psychic damage and is incapacitated until the start of Diandra's next turn.
Nice. Sick.
So yeah, she looks at it with fucking murder in her eyes and does 20 psychic damage to it and locks it down, I guess.
And it is incapacitated.
Yeah.
Which one is that? One of the Balraguras or whatever?
Yeah, one of the Balgura that jumped back at us. So that's her action. Her bonus action was to command the zombies to attack. She wants 8 of them to attack that Balgura that's right there, that's incapacitated, and she wants 8 more, I guess, to go around or 7 more to go around the horse fight thing, because Hugh's already there also fighting it.
What's the spell name? It was
Raltham's Psychic Lance. It's a 4th level spell from Fizban's Treasury of Dragons.
I love
You might
Fizban's.
be familiar with Fizban because that was when they made carbonated drinks illegal.
Oh, you're the worst.
Get out of here with that joke.
Yeah.
It's a great joke, and the world needs
Podcast
to
is
hear it.
canceled.
And the world will know this
They
joke.
will know that I said it.
if the target takes damage, do they wake up?
It doesn't say anything about that. It just says it's incapacitated until the start of your next turn.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Attack it.
I'm all right. But I'm just trying to spread out the zombies to attack. I need to know where everything is. I've got 7 of them on the fly, 8 of them on this Balgura back here. There's another Balgura at the front, right?
Yes, there's one
Yeah.
at the front that attacked a zombie, and one
Great,
that
8 on that
jumped
one
back.
too then, fucker. So that's 16, that's 23. I still got 10 zombies that are just chilling, but I can't see the other Balgura, so I'm gonna have those other zombies just form up tight around Diandra to keep her safe, because she doesn't want to get attacked by this thing. So, attack rolls on the first Balgura. Roll 8 d20s. What's its? Can you just tell me its AC? 'Cause that will probably
Yeah,
make
I
it
will
easier.
just tell you its AC. Its AC is 15.
Okay, great. So, God, they have terrible rolls on this. Are you kidding me? Only 2 of those zombies actually hit. I tried to roll prematurely earlier for like all the zombies to hit, and like all of them did. And then I'm like, no, I'll re-roll now because they're actually dispersed. None of them hit. So 2 of them hit, and they do 1d6 plus 5. So 2 of them hit, 1d6 plus 5. 11, so they do 18 damage to that one that's incapacitated, and then I've got 7 that are attacking the one that's around Namby. So I'll roll those real quick. That's the fly thing that they're attacking, though, which has a different AC.
Yep,
I assume.
same AC actually. 15.
Okay, 15 is the AC on that. Well, then 3 of these ones hit the fly thing, and they do 9 plus 9 plus 7, so 18 plus 7, so 25 damage to the fly.
Dang! The zombies rip into it. Just grab it. It's got multiple wings and they just start shredding at it. And this fly is lifts up and tries to bat them away, and they're just consuming it. How many points is that? 25?
25, yeah.
25. It's looking ripped up. It's not looking good.
That first Bulgur in the front is fucked, by the way. I got 2 nat 20s on the zombies that are attacking it.
Whoa.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Yeah, and then 2 other ones hit as well, so that'll be 9 plus 5, plus 6 is 20, plus 1 is 1, plus 5 is 26, and then there's 2 more that need to get theirs in. 26 plus 8 is 34, 34 plus 6 is 40, plus another 5, 45. They do 45 damage to that.
Wow.
To the first one?
Yeah, to the one that knocked one of them out in the beginning.
Oh my gosh! So they swarm onto this one. This ball girl just ripped one of them to shreds. Took a bite out of one zombie and looked up looking for more. And it just gets swarmed by Diandra's zombies as she beckons them forward or tells them to charge. And they just rip at it, and it's getting swarmed all over it. He's down, and you can sense some life still into him. Barely any life left. Barely. It's reaching, trying to escape away from these zombies at this point. Still up though. Anything else for your turn?
I think that'll be it for the zombie.
Did you do
horde.
crit damage on the one that was unconscious?
Oh no, the one that was
The
incapacitated.
very
I
first
didn't
one, you
do.
did 18 damage total.
Incapacitated is... Oh yeah, it's... Is that
I don't think
the
it's
same
the
as
same
unconscious?
thing. Is it the same thing as being unconscious?
Let me see.
Do they do crit damage?
I mean, that's what just happened to us, but also we didn't apply it to everyone, so maybe
Well,
fair's
there would
fair.
be
We
an
were
additional-
unconscious. We weren't incapacitated.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't know if there's a difference.
Oh.
But I don't know if that's
I
mechanically
gotcha.
different.
I was going to ask in the moment, but you were just on a roll. So I just,
Literally.
And
Yeah.
they do a lot of extra damage because of Diandra's class. They do an extra 4. Like normally zombies are 1d6 plus 1, but Diandra makes it 1d6 plus 5, which is
Nice.
why I really rip into
He's so
them.
wonderful.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, you have to be unconscious to get that
Okay.
bonus crit damage.
sorry.
I feel happy with what I've done so far.
Okay. Excellent. Great. Gaeyll, you are up.
And you have
Cool.
advantage on the thing from
I
my
do.
silvery barbs.
The thing.
Yeah.
I would like to hit whatever of the orangutan creatures looks the least damaged.
So the one right next to you, Gaeyll, is the one that's full health still.
Okay. And it's right next to me, like melee.
It was in melee with Gaeyll, so it's not. Or it did take a swing. It took one swing at you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
it took
it
one
did.
swing at you. So it's in melee with you.
Okay, that changes things. Okay, it's fine. So I have advantage. So if I were to cast Eldritch Blast, I would have not disadvantage because it's in melee because the advantage would cancel it out. So just a straight roll.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah.
But technically, I think it would only be on one bolt of the Eldritch Blast because they're like separate
The
attack
first.
rolls.
Attack.
Okay. Then my question there is I have an Eldritch Invocation that if the Eldritch Blast hits, I can push it back 10 feet. So if I hit with the first one with a not disadvantage, can I push it and then roll for the next one?
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
Yep.
I think so.
With
Yeah.
a not?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'll just roll for the first one, not disadvantaged, and we'll see what
You
happens.
got it. You're gonna do it. You're great at rolling.
Easy. Easy.
You're so good.
Okay. 23.
Beautiful.
Yes, that hits it.
See?
Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Manifested
I'll
it.
just roll. I'll roll damage quick just so that we have it. Okay, so that's 9. What is that? Force damage,
Yeah.
Yes.
I think. Yeah. And it gets pushed. Well, I don't know. Maybe
You can choose
it can't
to,
be
right?
a big. Yeah, and I do because I don't want it in melee with me. But let me just double check.
Just the
That
DM
it
didn't
can-
question it. Don't even.
Okay.
Just do it. Just push it.
A large is it considered a large creature?
It is large.
Okay, then it counts. Sick.
Yeah.
Okay,
We don't have to cheat.
that's what
Good
mine
job.
says. So it's pushed back 10 feet from me, but it says straight back from me. So I don't know if it hits anyone on its way. But it's away
it
from
tumbles
me.
through a couple zombies, but doesn't really do anything to them. It's just like rolling through a couple of them as it pushes like 10 feet away.
okay.
Through, and it's still like Hugh and Namby zombies, right? Like,
Sorry. Okay, and then I'll roll for the second one. 24 to hit, and that's 13 damage.
okay.
It's not very exciting compared to 45 zombie damage, but you know,
It's very
Cool.
exciting.
we do what we can with what we have. And I mean, Gaeyll was gonna be my bonus action, but because he's my familiar, so he just like poofs back into wherever
Right.
familiars live. I don't know.
Oh, thank you.
Someplace disgusting if it's Gaeyll.
Yeah.
We will miss him only slightly because he had some nice things that he could do, but it's fine. I would like to move to a place where I am surrounded by zombies.
Good. You
I
can
would
take
like
a
to
step
surround
back
you.
and you can be surrounded by. It's your choice. You can
Amazing.
be surrounded by Hughes or Namby's or Mtiros zombies.
Oh my, I don't know. Whatever one is just
Used
right next to me. I just want to like
Oh my.
Oh my.
kind of like fuse into them so that I'm surrounded and that hopefully I'm not a target and that they hit a zombie instead. But
Excellent.
that is my turn.
Thwick is up, and he darts through and runs and squeezes through. Oh, no. And he like slides in, and he casts Greater Invisibility on Namby to make you invisible.
Oh, okay.
Here, Eddie takes out a book and like scribes, I've got all of your information here. Namby, invisible. Now, there. And
and you are invisible. And that is
sweet.
his turn. You can do any actions. You can do anything while you have Greater Invisibility, and while Thwick is still, concentrating on
Concentrating. Is it my turn?
that. It is not your turn.
Oh, okay.
It is Mtiro's turn.
Oh, sick. Mtiro, he's awake now. That's good news. And Namby...
You can't see me.
You're
you can see a lot of
invisible.
other versions of me.
I can
but
see the
not
big
me.
flyy guy. I'm going to command, first of all, I'll use my bonus action to command the coat rack guy who can fly to just kind of fly above the horde of zombies that are swarming the really almost dead Bulgura so that he can slam attack down on it to just try to put it out of its misery down there. And at the same time, throw a bardic inspiration over to Hugh, because I'm like, Huguenot, this is the time to show them your ferocity, my friend. And then I will, with my action as Mtiro. Who all's been hurt? Just Namby so far? The zombie, but that is dead.
Yeah.
All right, Namby can heal herself. I don't think I'm going to be able to get into a spot to do like burning hands or anything to hit anything. So I'm just going to try to flame blade the same Bulgura that Gaeyll attacked.
Okay.
You got this. Come on, Flame Blade.
Now's my chance for flame
you can
blade.
do it.
Come on, Flame Blade.
It's gonna work, guys.
It's
Let's
gonna
see.
work.
It's worked before. We're good.
Hey, you know what? It's a 22 to hit. Flame
Nice.
Blade finally hits on a non-opportunity attack. And that is 8 fire damage to that Bulgura that Gaeyll attacked.
Awesome.
Yeah, Bulgura, how you
Your
like
flame
that?
blade hits it and just doesn't do as much damage as you'd hoped. It's resistant.
Yeah.
So
Dang
4
it.
points of fire
I
damage.
kind of
to
figured that might be
that
the
8.
case, but that's fine.
Yeah.
And then now the coat rack man, tuxedo mask, coat rack, super suavely.
Tuxedo coat rack.
Yeah, it's like flickers his cape and flies into the air and hits that Bulgura that is being swarmed by the zombies.
Does a rose fly out from his tuxedo somehow?
Yes. He puts it into the mask somehow, just to make himself.
He just looks so cool. Mtiro, why'd you make him look so cool?
I can't help it, Huguenot. It is an extension of myself, but you look cool as well. Diandra's gonna think you look really cool when you swing your
Not as cool as
hammer.
that.
That's 10 force damage on that Bulgura. That's
The one that was
swarmed.
clamoring
Yeah.
away, trying to get away with 2 HP. Yes.
Yeah.
The coat rack slides in. How does it do it? How does it kill this Bulgura?
I mean, he just flies in and like just punches down with his coat rack arm and then tips his little hat afterward at everybody.
Good.
after he does it.
He rises above.
Yeah.
That Bulgura is out, as it goes down to 0 hit points, it dissolves into the ichor, as you might say,
yeah,
and
some might say.
dissolves into the demonic ichor.
Icar is correct.
And it is down. It's gone. Anything else for Mtiro?
Nope.
Okay. Namby, you are up. The horse-sized fly is above you. It's looking around for you now that you are gone, or invisible. Thwick is right next to you and just cast the greater invisibility, but you are up because you took damage.
And I can move without taking opportunity attacks since I am invisible. Right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna move away. Her movement is only 20 feet because of exhaustion. Does that get her out?
Were you within 10 feet of the animated tuxedo mask man?
Oh, great question.
Yeah, you guys were near the front. Yeah.
Okay,
you'll
so that
get
puts
an
me
extra
back
10
up
feet.
to my normal 30. So she's gonna move 30 feet away because that's a lot happening in there. And she's going to cast third level spiritual weapon, which means it gets 3d8 with my blessed strikes, because it gets an extra d8 of damage. Or wait, does spiritual weapon not level up? It just says 1d8 force for every level.
Or is it your
higher
level?
levels, when you cast a spell, 3rd level or higher, the damage
No,
increases by
it just
1d8
says
for every
1d8.
2 slots. For every,
For every
2
two
slot
slots.
levels above.
All right, I'm just
the
gonna
second.
cast it at 2nd level. We're not doing a 4th level on this. That's
Interesting.
Okay.
I've never seen one that's like 2 slots.
Yeah,
above.
I hadn't
Yeah.
thought about it that hard. Okay, so spiritual weapon 2nd level, so 2d8 plus 5, and it's a plus 9 to hit. I'm gonna try and hit that fly guy
Okay.
because I don't want other people losing max HP. 17 minus 4 is 13, plus 9 is 22 to hit.
That hits.
Nice.
2 7s on my d8s. So 19.
Yes,
Damage.
19 points of damage. You cast it, and your sun sword comes out, and you fly it forward, and it stabs up through the chasm. This fly and stabs into its carapace, through it, and it but goes limp around it. And the zombies around it just grab at it and pull it down in a mess. Its red eyes go out, and the fly is dead. Anything else for your turn?
That's it for me.
Okay. Mtiro does a 22 hit.
Yes.
You take a crossbow bolt to the side for 12 points of damage, of piercing damage.
Ow.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
It's like
Is it
my
the
worst
dudes in the
saving throw.
tower?
Yeah.
Ugh, that's a 9.
You take this crossbow bolt and you feel acid start to burn around you as you take 14 points of acid damage. Wow, it rolled really poorly on that roll.
Thank
You
God.
take this crossbow bolt from away from where all of this action is happening, and you look back close to where the castle is. You know, there's rocks around, and you see this like large beast holding a brass crossbow disappear. Roll a perception check
What's happening?
to see how much you can see of it.
God damn it, a nat 1 for 3.
No.
That's all you get.
No!
You see a large, some sort of beast, a brass crossbow disappear as you take that hit. Hugh, you're up.
Oh. So, obviously, like, Mtiro just got sniped, but is there, like, I lost track, are there active demons in our vicinity, or is it just now that only threat is that sniper that I can...
No, there are the 2 apes, the 2 bar girls. Burgers.
How are they looking?
Barrel girls.
Burger.
They're okay. They're looking pretty strong.
All right, I will go up to one of them and start wailing. Do 3 attacks. That dice giveth and they taketh away.
You've got a bardic, don't forget that too.
No, yeah, I will, but I think this is very funny. So one of them's a nat 20, one's a nat 1.
Wow.
And then the other one is a 4, which I will use my bardic on. Okay, so that's an 8 on there, so 12. So that becomes a 22 to hit.
Yes.
What is the, like on an attack, what does it do?
They need to make a Constitution saving throw DC 17 or take thunder damage equal to the number rolled on the Bardic Inspiration die, which was an 8, you said. So that's
Yeah.
that's good.
They rolled a 15.
Hey, so that's an extra 8 thunder damage they'll take.
So
right,
8
as this
thunder.
Mode of potential cracks off next to them.
So 1 crit hit and then 1 normie hit. And then I gotta separate out the cold, right?
Yes, because that's less effective, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's fine. This is simple combat. Simple.
So simple.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that my max HP got reduced, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
38 bludgeoning.
So far.
38 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck it up, you.
14 hold. And then after watching Mtiro just get hit so hard, I think I'm going to action surge and wail again.
Okay. Cool.
Oh no.
Just angry.
He was popping off. Mm-hmm. Diandra's
Hey, there's my
rolling her
dice
eyes
back.
a little bit. She's kind of used to seeing like orc barbarian guys get all angry and beat stuff up. So
Yeah, but Hugh's doing it while not angry. That's more impressive.
he just said he was angry.
I said I didn't like it when he got hit.
Okay.
I didn't say I bared my fangs.
That's fair.
My fangs are away. You're fine. You're not fang worthy yet. To hit, that will be a 27, a 21, and an 18.
All hit.
Wow, one of those is below a 20. Becca's
I know.
She's losing her touch.
See?
You're losing
Losing
that
her
one.
Do we think Diandra would
36
like the
bludgeoning.
36 bludgeoning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's dead.
He's
Blast.
dead. 36. He's dead.
That the bone crusher smashes into him, and that last hit like smacks him, and you just feel him like turning into this ichor as he like splashes down, and it's just this like gross, disgusting mass of liquidy bones, sinew, ichor stuff on the ground. And that was with and so he's down. There's one left.
Can I cleave with my cold damage on the other one?
Negative.
Fine.
Negative.
But it is gone. This one is just got blasted back by Gaeyll, and so it's gonna rush at Gaeyll. Gaeyll, it's going to try and hit you with the bite attack first. That's an 8 to hit, nat 1. Misses, whiffs completely. It's gonna try and thrash at you. 12 to hit.
Misses.
Oh, the Kyle rolls are coming in strong, people. 10 to hit, misses all three of his attacks.
That's what we like to see.
Let's go.
Yes.
Oh, jeez. Misses completely. And Diandra, you're up.
Great. Diandra sends 8 zombies to just go fucking swarm that thing, like to start
Good.
attacking it.
The other ones, are they all? So which ones are unconscious still? I don't think did you unless you rolled for those.
Oh no, actually no, I did roll to bring them up on the previous turn when their turns came up, and all but 4 of them succeeded.
Okay.
The 4
that
are
was-
still down.
So there's 4 that are still down, one of which is the kind that has extra HP, and the other 3 are just normal ones because I just sort of like
Gotcha.
randomly assigned them. And we got, of the 8 zombies taking swings at this Bulgura, 5 of them are going to hit. So
Good.
that is 5, that's 25 damage just base before rolling any dice.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Plus 6, that's 10. Plus 6, that's 16. Plus 4, that's 20. Plus, I'll say so 25 plus 25 then, right? Because I rolled 25
yeah.
and they each do 5, so 50 damage from the zombies swarming.
Ah,
that.
damn. These zombies rule.
So same thing as the first one. It's looking really bad. It's still there though, but it's completely swarmed with zombies. It looks like it's like trying to escape at this point. Gaeyll, you're up.
Oh, Tiandra's turn
sorry.
done. That's her
I'm
bonus
sorry.
action,
Yeah.
really. She's gonna
That
then
was
use
true.
chill. She'll cast chill touch to try to kill the
Okay,
the
go
Bulgura,
for it.
At this point, and that's 19 to hit.
That will
Great.
hit.
And Ghostly Hand goes over and touches it and does 7 necrotic damage to it.
It is still up actually.
All right, well, then Gaeyll gets the
and,
chance to kill it.
And Gaeyll, you are up. This Barrel Girl looks so bad.
Is it still within melee of me?
No, it's Well,
Let's
it
see.
was, yeah, because it jumped in and took swings at you. So it's within melee of you.
Okay, well, we're gonna roll disadvantage then on my Eldritch Blast.
You're gonna hit it. You're gonna hit
gonna
it
be
with
great.
at least
that.
one of them.
I love that. Okay, let's try. Let's see. Oh. I got a 2. on the first. Well, so it's an 11 to hit.
Won't hit. 11 will not hit.
Come on, what
Okay,
did you got
I have
this.
2. I have 2. So I'll roll the other one. Okay, disadvantage. Let's see. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's a 12.
God damn it.
Oh.
Like I rolled an
rolls coming
18
in.
and a 3 and then a 16 and a 2.
Oh,
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Anything else for your turn, Gaeyll?
So, okay. A little meta, but I get 15 temporary hit points if I'm within 10 feet of someone who brings an enemy to 0 HP. So, do I know whose turn is next, and can I go stand by them? That's my question.
Wait, because of what? Because
whoever goes next is probably going to kill the Bulgura, so she'll get
is it
15
me though?
temp
And I'm
HP.
invisible. Is
Yeah,
it
I think
me? I don't
might
know for
be
sure.
Namby next.
it is Thwick next.
No, wait,
and,
Antiro goes before you anyway, so you'd still...
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we
So
were.
Thwick is next.
And you're next to the Bulgura, so I mean, if Antiro has the one who kills it, then he has to move up to it to use Flame Blade right now. So you'll be next to the person who does it. Because, well,
Yeah,
it
I'll
depends
just
on
stay
what
there.
You'll be
then.
next to him.
It's fine.
Stay
It's fine.
next
Because
to
if I move, it'll get attack of opportunity. So I'll just stay. I'll stay.
That's true. You might lose more than the 15 temp
They
HP.
gain, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it then.
Just tell Thwick to get in there. Thwick seems like he likes to get in there and mix it up, you know?
Thwick is going to... He is going to cast... he's going to cast Chromatic Orb at 4th level at this thing. Oh, wait, no, he already used his 4th level spell. Sorry, you can't do that.
Thwick.
He's gonna cast it at 3rd level, and you see him like taking his quill out and kind of like scribbling in the air and trying to like make a circle in the air, and it like forms and turns into this like ball of acid, and he chucks it at the Barlgura. And let's see if he hits. He does hit. And this ball of acid hits the Barlgura and just sizzles into its side, and you can see that it consumes it and turns into this ichor and falls down, and the Barlguras are gone. The chasm is gone. The giant fly is gone. That was Thwick's turn. Mtiro, you're up.
Great. Mtiro uses... He's going to cast Aid at 3rd level on himself, Namby, and Hugh to give us all 10 increase to our max HP and to our current HP.
Do you have to be able to see Namby?
Nope, just says choose up to 3 creatures within range. So I guess I do need to know if you're within 30 feet of me to do it, but I'm just
I
assuming
mean, I
you are.
am, but
Yeah,
you don't
so
necessarily know
I don't know
that.
it, but Mtiro's going to have faith because I said it was going to do it before I knew. So Mtiro's a man who believes that these things will work out for him. And the Bulgura's dead, right?
Yeah.
That just
They're all
died,
dead.
So, okay, they're all dead, but it's my turn. So clearly that other thing that sniped me is still out there. What can I possibly do with the rest of my turn? I'll use a bonus action to give a bardic inspiration to Gaeyll and say, don't fret about, your missed shots. There's always more opportunities in the future. So you've got a D8 bardic inspiration.
Wow,
And,
thank you.
You're welcome. And then I'm going to command the coat rack man to come stand in front of me to take damage in case something shoots at me again.
Great. Namby, you're up.
Right. So the spiritual weapon is still up there, so it's going to move to the one that's still up. Take
No,
a shot.
all the apes are down.
There's
everything is
right,
There's
down.
still
right.
something out there that
Okay.
shot me.
I guess my question is then, did I realize there's something else? Do I think everything is fine?
Make a
Imperial would have
perception.
let you
Make
know that there's something, but-
make a perception check in the direction that he is telling you to look.
My passive perception is now 24, thanks to the proficiency bonus,
Holy cow.
just FYI.
You still got to roll for it, believe it or not.
I know. Oh, not a good roll.
Not a good roll. Oh, no.
Not a good roll. That's 13 with
You don't
exhaustion.
see what he's talking about. Anything
Okay.
for your turn?
I guess not, because I don't know what the heck's going on.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's it.
Oh, Namby, I'm so dying right now, by the way, if you have any healing spells.
Yes. Okay. Sorry, I didn't realize you were so bad. Okay. Who
been down
all
to
has
5 HP.
dying.
Oh, geez. Okay, dang. Okay. Who all has taken damage? I have lost track of things.
I've lost very little.
Me and you, and then I think Gaeyll fucking
Gaeyll?
Matrix dodged every hit that came at her from the
Yeah, I'm good.
Pilgrimess, so.
You're good?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just me, you, and a little bit to Hugh, I guess.
Okay.
Honestly, I still have 107 hit points, so
Christ.
don't.
So many. Unreal.
Well,
One of the zombies died, but none of the other ones have been hit, so that's good
I
news.
will. How much HP do you normally have, Imtiro?
With the aid that I just cast, I would have 67 is my max. I'm at 15 now, I suppose.
Cool. I'm gonna. Why not? I'll go up to you because you're within 30 feet of me, so I can. Oh no, I can only move 20 feet.
But if
Well, the coat
you're
rack's
within
around.
the table.
Am I by
Yeah.
the table?
Not table, god damn it. Why do I
Or
say
by
table
the coat
every
rack?
time?
The coat rack,
Coat
yeah.
rack. Coat rack.
Okay.
Tuxedo mask rack.
By the tuxedo coat rack.
Yeah.
And okay. In that case, I will move up to you and 4th level cure wounds because I roll shit on my healing all the time. So I'm gonna
Not
give
this
you the.
time. It's gonna be good.
I'm gonna give you
this
the
time.
goods. Ooh, okay, that's not bad.
I tell you.
There you go. Manifest.
10, 16, plus 7 is 23,
Yep.
plus 5 is 28.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Namby. I feel much better now.
And that is my turn.
Okay.
Thank you, I assume, Namby, or the invisible force that just
Yeah,
touched
she goes,
me.
by the power of soul, really quietly when she
We are-
touches you.
We are back up at the top of the initiative, and everything's quiet. Everybody roll perception as Mtiro is pointing to something in a direction.
Nice.
Can I try to do it by smell? Because they're demons and they should be sulfuric.
Sure, you can, yeah, sure.
Because I rolled a 3, so I would like advantage, please.
Oh my gosh, Diandra also got a 3 twinsies.
No, I
Do you
don't
want to keep
to
the
roll.
3?
I want to keep the 3.
Your love.
They locked eyes with each other instead.
Yeah, I got distracted by her beautiful eyes. My smell check though was a 15.
Okay. Namby,
19. Even
Mtiro?
with exhaustion.
Mtiro, nat 20 for 22.
oh, nice.
You didn't get lost in Diandra's eyes.
Gaeyll,
Gaeyll got a 19.
Nice.
Nice.
horde of zombies. No, I'm just kidding.
Roll for each one.
Mtiro, you feel like you see a piece of like dust goes into your eye, and you don't. DC was 28.
What the
to be able to
28?
see.
28. Okay. Times you wish you had fairy fire, you know?
No kidding.
And everything's quiet. We are out of initiative. Nothing seems to be attacking anymore.
And I'm still invisible?
Within greater invisibility, I guess. How long
Can
does it
I?
last?
Okay, so I know I'm invisible for a short amount of time, correct? It's like a minute total?
You're still, yeah, it's a minute total.
I start running in the direction, not running, I start stealthily moving in the direction and I say, I'm gonna go try and find him. And I try and move in the direction of this.
Yeah, you get to make one more perception check, but
Okay.
yeah.
You can do this, Namby.
Ooh, 19. Oh gosh, it was another 19, so that's not good. I can't hit a 28.
Not with
I can't
exhaustion.
hit a 28. Not with
No,
exhaustion.
it's
Ah,
exhaustion. You run and it's like you can't keep your eyelids as open as you usually can, and it's just not there. Can't find it.
Do we still have that telepathic thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
I
so,
tell
actually. I don't know.
It
everyone
lasts for
generally
an
where I
hour,
am,
so.
and I say I can't find him.
Well, okay, we survived. Yay, Namby, are you okay? That thing was on top of you and sucked life out of you. Are you fine?
Yeah, I'm okay. I can't find that thing though. We gotta find it.
Huh? What? Oh, well, it doesn't seem to be attacking. I don't know. I think,
Can't you just use your book to make it be here?
I wish. Oh, jeez. No, I don't. Tira, what did it look like?
I did not get a good look at it. I couldn't.
Okay. Well, I suppose maybe it just, I don't know, maybe it got scared and ran. Seems like
it was fighting like a coward. Yell out. So that is possible. Must have been one of the pathetic, pitiful devils that would hide while all its brethren were slaughtered.
You go and you don't hear anything.
All right, just making sure. I think we must be safe.
The guard tower right there, and you look past the guard tower and you see them two sprinting away. They've been sprinting away for their turns. And so they are, you see these two in their armor and their halberd, their giant halberds like running away across the devilish landscape. And Thwick says, all right, great. I guess we're all still here and we can, I guess, move forward. And Gaeyll and Diandra, you start to feel different, start to feel strange. You look down at your hand and you see that it's starting to become like a translucent, like a goldish color part of your hand is. And you realize that your story may be changing and things may not be the same and you may not be able to stay much longer here.
Gaeyll, I think our time is running out.
Diandra, I'm scared. I don't know what to do.
Are you guys okay?
You tell us. You're the one who's changing stories all the time.
Thwick runs up and grabs your hand, and he's like, "Oh, yes, this is. I suppose this is the effect. I guess this is the end of your help. Thank you for helping us. But I think you'll be returning to hopefully your story as it should be. The story where Radia didn't die, and Candy didn't go with Volek, and you were able to get your revenge on him, and Grazis wasn't summoned, and it should all be wonderful, as long as we succeed."
Namby looks over at Hugh and gives her do it. Go tell Diandra that it's gonna be okay.
He kind of does one of the stumble steps forward. We're gonna make it better. We will. But I think you're really beautiful, and I thought it was really brave that you chose to love yourself at the end of the story, because that's really hard to do, and not a lot of people are able to make that choice. So I hope you get to experience that ending, because you deserve it.
Thank you. I've got a lot of confidence that you'll make sure that we get our story back, and you really remind me of my best friend Barb. You know, he's big and ferocious too, but he's a sweetheart deep down. I'm gonna give you a little kiss on the cheek.
Immediate blue fills his face as he blushes so deeply.
I guess I've tried to be safe. I guess, guys. I'm gonna miss you, cute little rabbit, and all my zombie horde, and I call them all in for a hug.
Group hug. It's the smelliest, grossest hug of all time. It's so gross.
One of their
Namby
jaws falls off.
Yeah. We're gonna do it. Your story will be set right. We promise.
Diandra, you see the gold kind of move across your arms and consume you, and Diandra goes away in kind of this mist of gold, and the zombies all drop. There's piles of zombies all around you.
Thank God.
So many
I was
bodies.
just thinking, what if they suddenly went feral? Oh, no.
And Gaeyll, that effect is moving up your arm as well, and you have seconds.
I thought I was going to summon Gaeyll back, but I will save you all the displeasure. But best of luck, and do better than we did, I guess.
Good luck to you.
Yes.
Tell Gaeyll to keep working on himself. You know, he's doing something, I think.
Yeah, I will keep that in mind. Maybe I'll tell him. I don't want to encourage him too much.
That's fair.
You know.
Yeah,
He stopped smoking,
balance.
and that was enough. You know.
Oh.
Vaping, it was vaping.
Yeah, he stopped vaping. He took yoga instead. That was.
Interesting.
Hey, Gaeyll, I hope if you still want to, I hope you get to be a cleric one day.
I'm trying. Thank
If you remember this, I study at the Temple of Soul in Daggerford. You can come there and I'll help.
I don't know if I know where that is, but
Whatever path you choose, just remember to believe in yourself.
thank you, weird fireman. Appreciate it.
I'm the weird one.
I'm the weird one. And with that, Gaeyll, the kind of gold effect consumes you, and these like mist-like little pages, you disappear, and Gaeyll is gone.
Wow, that was something else. This is hard. This is gonna be tough. It's hard to say goodbyes. I'm glad we all made it through that. So the next part of our plan. Oh,
Well, this is unexpected. And he holds up his hand, and you see the gold start to move down his hand.
I really thought I've been working on this for so long. I want to see how it ends. I guess this is it. This is it for me. You need this. And he shoves a map into it. Here's the map. It's gonna take you to the mountains. You need to go through a secret bog that takes you down to. You're gonna skip a couple levels of hell down to Stygia. That's where the tower is. And then he hands you the book. And this is the book. When the page lights up, just rip it out and throw it. And the gold light is consuming him. And I wish I could give you all my other books and things. I don't think. And the gold is like taking up his haversack. He's like, I don't think I can give you anything more.
Don't worry, my friend. You've given us all that we need. We will finish this.
Thank you,
I
Flick.
hope. I guess I'll never know. How this all.
One day you
turns
will
out.
hear our story.
I look forward to it. However that may happen. Good luck.
And the gold consumes Thwick, and he goes away. And you three stand in Avernus, the first layer of hell, on this warm plain, standing in front of the river Styx, alone. And the book in your hand, he handed to Amtiro. A page lights up in that book. And words start to scribble along the pages. Lots of words, hard to decipher what it's coming from, but you open it up. And that is where we're going to end this episode of Expedition Untold.
Ooh.
Behind us, the tuxedo coat rack is like flirting with the ink Diandra, giving her the rose, like right under Hugh's nose.
Yeah. And he was glaring at it.
Thank you to all the players this week. Thank you, Goose, for joining us. That was awesome. It's great.
Thank you.
Happy to be here.
Thanks, Scott, Brooke, and Becca. Everyone's socials can be found in the description. If you want to see the video, it'll be up on our YouTube. Follow us at Talltale Tavern Podcast on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. If you like us, give us one of those good 5-star reviews. Join our Discord, too. Thank you to Tyler Adelsperger for our intro music. Thank you to Zaezar for our artwork. And with that, we will see you next time at the Talltale Tavern.
Ba-da-da.
I swear.
Is that the intro? I'm wigging out.
I love that you question yourself before you, like, immediately.
Existential
He
crisis.
sang for like 45 seconds before questioning himself.
That's true. I guess not immediately. What I mean immediately, I mean right before the lyrics.
Right before it was like he can just transition in, and it's too late to save it if it's the wrong song.
Sorry, it was like the car was driving and then it hit the wall. It's like a test drive. It just smashed into a wall. I was going, it was the Roadrunner had the painted thing on the wall, and I was going to go right through it and then smash, and I was not on the highway. So, it's great.
Please, Scott, please leave all of that in. It was so good.
Oh, it's in. It's in.
Oh, it is.
It's in.